Need something? Be careful.
Yo, what's up, guys? Mic check 1 2. Can you guys hear me okay? Sorry, I'm just getting the stream set up. All right, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, we did some IRL streams. I see some of the people from that were here for the IRL streams still here in the chat. You'll love to see that. Now we're gonna do some gaming. We're pretty much 26. We're 25, but we have some quests to turn in. I'm hoping we turn this stuff in and we ding 26. Then we go back to Duskwood, keep questing there for a bit. Yeah, we're talking all things classic WoW today, per usual, guys. Talking about TBC, anniversary, Frontier 2 hype, Frontier 2 hype. Frontier 2 starts on the 19th. Tired, good to see you, brother. Doja in the house, Tuska. Holy Flygon, good to see you, brother.
What can I do for you?
Frontier hype. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to look forward to. I know for many people they're feeling like Classic is kind of dead, but for me, I'm just coming back to it. And we have multiple things, multiple initiatives, multiple irons in the fire. We're leveling up our characters, getting ready for TBC. I started. This is gonna be my main most likely, but I started my second lock as well, just to start getting some rested on them. So we're gearing up. We're leveling up and gearing up all of our characters on Night Slayer, getting ready for TBC. And then we'll have a nice hardcore initiative with Frontier going. Lot to do. Doing good. How you doing, Frenia? What's up, React? How you doing, brother? What are you guys up to?
Off and away.
Items of some consequence. I remember this quest being so bugged on private service. Apples, the silk cloth. Got it. Yeah, doing well. You're gonna do the 1 to 20 leveling tournament Oppy's doing? Oh, I'll be casting it actually. Even better. Holy Flagor. I will be casting it with Ompy. That's pretty hype, right? I think Winky will be casting it too. We have a nice dynamic. We've all known each other for forever. So
have a good one.
It'll be funny. We'll just be joking around the whole time and talking WoW, just like the old hardcore community cup days. IRL stream was fun earlier. Glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, it was fun. That's just the beginning, man. We're still figuring it out, right? Landscape mode, vertical mode, getting the mics working. But I enjoy it. Taking you guys with me in my pocket. What comps you planning to play in TBC? Love the question, Augalicious. Thank you for the question, brother. Believe it or not, I'm going back to Roguelock Prison. The comp that I complained about like crazy. I want to play it again. I'm sick in the head. But this time I want to do it better. I want to be double human, which is a huge deal. I was playing Horde, and not only was I playing Horde, I was playing Orc. Like I was like triple griefing myself. And I want to play UA. That's the plan at least. But try to get good tanky. Yo, can you guys remind me the best professions for arena for PvP? It's NG, right? But like, it's JC or is it enchanting? trying to remember, dude. I think enchanting gives you ring enchants, right? But it's just spell power. I don't know if there's a stamina ring enchant. What I'm looking for is tankiness though. So NG is going to be one of my professions. The other one is probably going to be whatever makes me tankier. So I want to say it's probably JC. You can get these like superior gems, right? That have more stats on them. Yeah, we're 26. We should go train. It's been a little bit since we've trained. Yeah, I'm in a guild called Nevermind. A lot of my homies that I actually played TBC with, they've been helping me. They've been hooking me up big time. Been taking care of me, man. 1D and the boys. Brand, J Bravo, Bretty. A lot of Blackguard. Lokoff in here. Marco in here. But we'll see. We'll see. NG enchanting. But yo, Tuska, is there a stamina enchant for the rings? Or is it just spell power? Because I really, no joke, like I need to get really tanky if I'm gonna play UA. I need to design my character so that I am max tankiness, max resil, and then my trinkets, my neck, everything, all my accessories should also be making me as tanky as possible if I'm gonna try to pull off UA. Because you can't really get to 450 resilience in the first season. You can probably get to like 400 tops. Yo, square time. Good to see you, man. Human, Chadley? Chadley, hardcore horde enjoyer. You don't like my human, Chadley? Bro, she's kind of cute. Animations are good. Nice little black ponytail. Nice ear piercings. You looking kind of mean. What's up, Punisher? How you doing, man? I thought we were rolling hordes, so now you're gonna have to catch these hands in STV when you get there. Yeah, sounds good, Sokins. I mean, I'll be horde too, you know. Like Shobek's on horde, and he was down to do some arena. I have a horde rogue actually. My horde rogue is 26 as well. So.
Greetings.
What are we getting? Curse of weakness. Oh, new corruption, huge. Drain mana, huge. New drain soul. It's all good. Curse of tongue, life die. Sense demons, boggers. During pain.
Safe travels.
New corruption is Giga though. Tongues on T. Drain manor. Should we level as SL, dude? Should we do it? We should do it, huh? We should level as SL. Should just be that cringe SL warlock out in SDV. It's actually rough though. Like if you want to level SL, pretty much the earliest you can do it is like 45. Like you can't just not have instant corruption, you know. Maybe at 45 though we respec SL just for the PvP like fun of it. People might like pick on us too because we're a streamer, so. Nothing better than seeing the blue Voidwalker. What up, Crix? How's your Saturday going, man? Typical warlock face. Okay, Cargos. What's the play for PvP life? Pally, warrior, or hunter? Okay, you're saying TBC PvP. So the good thing about TBC PvP is that every single class has an S tier comp that they can play in 2s, 3s, and 5s. But like my main concern is the 2s meta, and I honestly feel like it's the most fun thing ever, and like that's what I like, right? So in 2s, as a pally, if you want to heal, you play with the warrior. That's pretty much it. You don't really have any other comp than that if you're gonna heal. Believe it or not, in 2s, Ret is the best thing paladins can do. But you have to play this cactus pally thing.
Be careful.
Where you play Ret and you find a shaman to play with. That's like your most S tier 2s comp. So Pally's kind of like, I don't know, generally speaking, kind of like middle of the pack in Arena TBC. it's not like you have tons of different comps you can play. There's like a couple, but like they can be insanely good if you lock in and play that. Warrior. Yeah, Warrior's good. Like, it gets even better with the later seasons. The early seasons, like, you're kind of too squishy. So a lot of times you just die like a dog in the street in the early seasons. But then you get more and more tanky. You think it's like season 2 where you get that base. Oh, that base that stuns everybody. That stuns. You need to, like, get some item from SSC to upgrade it into it. It's called Stormhammer or something. And then you get a little tankier, more armor, more resil. You can last longer. Because the thing about Warrior is, like, you're an attrition class. Like, you wear people down. You don't just go in there and kill them with burst. Like, you have to be able to go in and go out and survive these goes and stuff like that. But Warrior's really good in Arena. It's really good. 2s, 3s, 5s. The Mortal Strike, insane. Constant pressure, good mobility. It's a super fun class to play. I think Warrior's awesome. Looks really cool. All the gear looks insanely awesome, and then they like scale really well with armor pen and everything like that. I mean, but the thing is, like, rogues and warriors and all those melees early in TBC, if there's no GDKPs, it's gonna be tough to get into raids. You know,
Light be with you.
you're like the lowest on the totem pole in terms of demand. And then what else did you say? Hunter. Hunter's pretty sick in PvZ. Top DPS. Thoughts on the Hunter playstyle in PvE, guys? It's pretty cool, right? It's really good in PvE. And then PvP, you have to kind of understand that you're a drain comp. You're a drain comp. That's your win con. Draining the other team's mana. It's not really like you're bursting them down with damage. TBC PvP will be so much better with no GDQBs. Didn't think of that. Why do you say that, Crix? Because people will have less access to all the top tier PvE gears. Because I do kind of agree with you. Everyone having access to top tier PvE gear actually changed the meta quite a bit, and it made like warlocks worse. And it made rogues even better. It made mages even better. It made the classes that scale really well with PvE gear even better. And it shifted the meta in kind of a bad way, actually. Because it wasn't about being tanky, it was about doing insane damage. That was better than being tanky. But getting PvE gear and doing insane damage was the best. I love TBC Hunter, to be honest, PvE wise. I was never a melee weaving enjoyer. So TBC Hunter, you melee weave just like vanilla. It's the same. I actually played TBC Hunter on a private server, and I feel like my damage is pretty good, but I wasn't really melee weaving actually. I don't think. Maybe I was noob. Those are just the 3 I thought of. I'm also just suggestions. Lol. Let me see what I know. I mean, Square Time. I know you pretty well now, man. Over all the years. I see you as a Pally, Square Time. I think you send it, dude. If I were you and I love Pally, I'd go Ret. Like, you're pretty good in PvE. Like, you're pretty good in PvE. Like, you're serviceable. And then in PvP, I would actually try to go Cactus Pally and find a Shaman. And that is, if played right, is like one of the best 2s comps like in the game. Oh, whoops! What am I doing? I overshot Moonbrook like crazy. Go Ret, man. Way less glaives. I heard you say earlier this week that Hunter was kind of mid because they could only play one comp. Yeah, in 2s, the comps you can play as Hunter is you play with a priest or you play with a druid, and that's it. You could play with a rogue and play it up to like 2k or something, or 2200 doing like double DPS, but it's honestly really bad. It's really bad. Like, you just have one go, you just go all in. The second anyone stabilizes on you, it's instantly over. So yeah, you basically can just play with priest or druid, but those are 2 like top tier comps though, you know. So I don't think it's bad. They're like top tier comps. What's Cactus Pally? It's basically like seal twisting Reckoning Pally. So I never played it myself, but I played against it. But basically how it works is, this is the strat of Cactus Pally too, guys. You don't pop Bloodlust right out of the gate. You start your live lords, because you both can heal, and you actually both have quite a lot of gas in the tank, and your burst window is like very short. Like you can do a lot of burst really fast, and then that cooldown before your next go is actually really short. But it's not like insane damage like some of these other double DPS comps. It's just a pretty good amount of tempo you can generate. So using Reckoning and Seal Twisting, that's how you generate all this damage on the red pally. So the more you touch the pally, it's like a cactus. You get that's why they call it Cactus Pally. You touch the cactus and it bites you. It hurts you because of Reckoning, right? It like gives you that thing where it's almost like Wind Fury with the attacks. So the whole strategy with it is you can't touch the pally, because you're gonna get hit super hard by the cactus, and you just live forever, shaman and paladin, healing each other and doing little mini goes on the opposing team, wearing them down. And shamans are hard to target too. Like the shaman is playing resto. Shamans are really tanky. Just having a shield makes them extremely tanky, and their talents and stuff. So there's really no good target when you're playing Cactus Pally with the resto shaman. They don't really know who to go on. They pretty much have to sit on the shaman, but sitting on the shaman is tough, you know. So how can you play Alliance and Horde different server? I just have different accounts. That's how I do it. I just have multiple accounts. I'm thinking about going Frostmage Shadow Priest for 2s. You could, girls. It's not the worst, man. But I want to see you successful, dog. Like I want to see you successful, and it's not the best comp, but it's not bad. It just depends on what your kind of depends what your objective is, you know. Main reason why it's not the best is you don't really have any Mortal Strike effect to kill anyone, so you don't have that much pressure. And the Shadow Priest ends up playing just budget disc. Like the thing is, bro, like you go from, I don't know, hold on, let me think about this. So DPM, which is Disc Priest Mage, actually is a top tier comp. They are very mana sensitive, but somehow DPM actually is a really good comp. Like it's up there. It's an A tier comp. But there's something about it when the Disc Priest is a shadow instead of disc that it actually becomes way worse. Not really sure why, because like even DPM, Disc Priest Mage, they don't have Mortal Strike either. But they are able to connect. I don't know if you play Disc Priest Mage, if you go for more of a mana angle or what, but yeah, there's no denying Disc Priest Mage is very good. Shadow Mage, it's one of those things. There's a whole class of like comps that pretty much are just, you can play up to 2200. That's it. I put that one in one of them. Yo, Avisu, what's up, dude? How's it going, brother? Wait, when is TBC coming? What's up, Zeal? First time in the chat. Welcome, brother. TBC, everyone is optimistic that it's going to be quarter 4 of this year. Quarter 4? And we're already... Are we in Q3 yet, guys? Or not yet? We're already in June, man. Oh. We need ghouls. It's spider venom and ghouls. Basically Q3. What was your Starbucks order? I got 2 cold brews with cream. That was it. Kind of boring. I wish I got the cold foam. I do like cold brew a lot though. It's so smooth. Not a lot of acid in it. Nice, smooth, rich coffee taste. Had to put in my Q3 forecast yesterday. June is still spring, so Q2. June has got to be summer, no? What's up, Benjamin? Let me check in with YouTube. See how the YouTube gang is doing. We got almost 100 on YouTube. What's going on, YouTube? You shave your armpits, brah? Never. Never in my life. I would if I needed to, though. Just have never had to. Never really been able to grow a beard. Never really been able to. I never really had any body hair or anything. But I'm not mad about it. I don't really need to use deodorant or anything. I really don't have like any smell or anything like that. I'm like a freaking dolphin. I still use it just because I like the smell of it. I still use aftershave and cologne and stuff, but basically I have zero body odor. Argos, it's a war main server? No, but I am playing on that war main server. BlackRock, the arena server. I did download it, man. How you doing, my Russian friend? No, this is not war main. This is a Night Slayer Alliance anniversary. Did the TBC private server boost you to PvP 60? 70. Yeah. You can download Warmane for free. It's the 335 client, but they have a TBC toggle. And there actually is a good amount of pop there queuing arena for TBC every day. You can play right now. You can play TBC arena right now and get some reps in. In TBC, the most powerful class race is Night Elf Holy Priest. You get best spells in the game by Night Elf racial ability, like 30% miss to everything, and you also get a crit talent against Burst, Blessed Resilience. What? I think we're talking about the wrong expansion, dude. What? Might be the wrong expansion. Troll Priest has MS for arena? True. Yes, they do. And it's another curse, dude. It's another curse you can layer on. That's why I always really wanted Disc Priest lock when you're playing Troll Disc Priest and an SL lock. I always wanted to play that. What happened to Tips Out? He was so excited when Classic was coming out and then just disappeared soon after. Yeah, I appreciate the question, dude. Good old Tips. Good old Tippy. Passing my mind back to Tips Out. I still remember when Tips was just getting started. He was setting up his Patreon. He was like making videos from his closet. He reached out to me back during the private server days. And yeah, dude, like, I kind of actually came before Tips. I was making content for a little while before Tips entered the space. And he reached out wanting to collab and stuff, and you know, just watched his whole rise. And there was a while there where he was putting out bangers, dude. His videos he was putting out were really good. He was like upping the ante with production value for classic WoW videos. He was on a roll, man. And he linked up with the right people at the right time. And to me, Tips... To me, I feel like he was looking for opportunities, and he was less of a content creator and more of a businessman. I'm similar in ways. So I feel like when he had the opportunity to link up with Asmon and them and do like a big business venture like OTK and do all that, he jumped on it because he probably like wasn't feeling super like comfortable in his skin as like a creator, is my guess. So he had the opportunity to shift gears and just play like more of like a business development role for OTK and join them, and he did, and he played his cards really well, honestly, and he was able to make, make lemonade from the lemons or whatever, like really translate that hype and energy around Classic into like a really like high quality business opportunity. So that's what happened with him. He stopped making videos, stopped streaming. But, Tips definitely played a big role in Classic. Like, there's no denying that. Some of his guides, some of his podcasts that he did with some of the OG private server players, like, his Warrior one with Monkey News. I remember watching that live. Yeah, dude, he played a role in making this all happen, I haven't always seen eye to eye with you. But it is crazy, though, because I've been hearing that OTK is kind of dead now. I don't know if people are just exaggerating or what, but I've been hearing that. Google Blessed Resilience spell for Holy Priest. But what does it have to do with Night Elf, though, dualities? Blessed Resilience, is that a talent in the Holy Tree that gives you some resilience? I'm trying to remember what the Night Elf racials even are in TBC. Like, Shadow Meld is... unit scan. I absolutely hate that noise from unit scan. I can't wait. A grown man in a bra. Y'all be good?
Right now.
A grown man in a bra. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, my little stringer tank top. It's kind of crazy though. Like, if this is the weirdest thing you've seen people wear on the internet, like I always joke around, like, people are just out here in just full drag at all times, wearing like cat ears and all types of stuff. I'm just in a little tank top, bro. Bro, why, bra? It's just a little stringer tank top, man. I don't know. Like, I actually prefer the style of these tank tops more than like a traditional wife beater type of tank top. You know what I mean? When you get critted, you get crit immunity for a few seconds. Oh, interesting. More Ladeem. It's more Ladeem. Okay, we need Spider Venom Vials still, and we need Ghoul Fangs, right? Kill the spider. Yeah, I'm thinking, dude. I'm trying to think why Holy Priest isn't good. Like, why do people not play Holy Priest in TBC Arena, guys? Remind me. I think because you need Pain Sup to survive. I really think it's just as simple as that. Like, Priest is already the most fragile healer, even with Pain Sup on the table. You know what I mean? If you're trying to play Priest with no Pain Sup, you're just gonna die. Like, Blessed Resilience, Blessed... It just doesn't do anything. Like, they just sit on you and you die, you know? You need Pain Sup, but you need to be able to, like, Pain Sup when they swap to you to, like, survive through those goes. So I think that's what it is. It's just really tough to stay alive. Orladeem rocked my shit back when I first played this game. I was a human rogue and just stealth everywhere all the time, trying not to kill anything. Yeah, Orladeem rocked all of our shit back in the day.
Well met.
How much donation for streamer to write name on exposed chest?
King's honor, friend.
I should start doing that.
Hey,
That's funny.
See you later.
Yeah, girl streamers actually do that or something, though. No, I heard about that. I don't really watch that stuff. Holy CDs suck. Lightwell and Spirit of Redemption. Yeah, that's my guess though. I think it's just no Pain Sup. It's just a non-starter. Hunter or lock for TBC if I just do PvE. Can't decide. I like both. That's a great question, dude. That's a great question. What's better, guys? What's a better experience in the Burning Crusade? Hunter or Warlock? They're both insane in PvE, right? To your taste, to your preference. What's a better shake? Like Hunter or Warlock? What's more in demand? Like what's... I actually, gun to my head, I mean, maybe because I had the lock perspective. I think Hunter has a better time. I actually think... Is this a good or a bad take, guys? I think Hunter's better. I think single target damage feels better than like cleave damage and being able to be the single target Giga Chad. Hunters have the edge over Warlock, right? Like generally, it's better single target damage, right? And then actually, as far as arena comps go, Hunters have access to like, so Hunter Druid is an S tier comp. Hunter Priest is like an A plus tier comp. Warlock actually doesn't have any S tier comp in 2s. None. Warlock has 0 S tier comp in 2s. Doesn't exist. It might be the only class that has no spec that it can play in 2s that's S tier. Or no comp. Lock Druid, even in the later seasons, pretty non-existent. DPL, maybe a little bit of representation, but there's no shot you can tell me that it was S tier. Rogue Lock, which is what I played, I still believe in it, but I think it's a B plus tier comp. I think it's B plus. But I do think it's Gladiator worthy, and we did get Glad with it, right? But I just don't think it's a rank 1 comp. Like, there's no way you can get rank 1 playing Rogue Lock. So it'd have to be a fucking miracle of RNG. You know? But Hunter does have S tier comps in 2s and 3s and 5s. They are awesome in PvE. You know, they get to get that like infinite ammo, cool like legendary weapon. Physical damage is just cooler than magical damage, right? So I'm gonna say that Hunter has the edge. Lock is easier to find a raid. Arrow is easier to stockpile than soul stones. Yeah, you just don't have to deal with soul stones at all. Isn't Lock Druid really good? I wish it was really good, Augalicious. I wish it was really good. I played Endless TBC, the private servers before TBC came out. I played Season 1 and Season 2 on there. And me and my buddy Brand got Glad for both of them. And it was a different meta than TBC Classic. On Endless, there was a lot of Lock Druid. On Endless, there was a good amount of Disc Priest Lock, and it did feel like it was potentially S tier. But basically, the difference is that... Oh, look at this, guys. Look what I got here. Look what I got here. Look what I got here, guys. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, we got a raid too, Asubi. Dude, thank you so much, Asubi, for the raid. I appreciate it so much, brother. How you doing, man? Were you doing some hardcore stuff? Yo, good to see you, Asubi. I appreciate you, man. Big shout out to Asubi. Big OG in the hardcore community. Been around forever, dude. Big brain, monstrous galaxy brain WoW player. So big now. Say hi, Maddie.
Hi.
Say hi. What's your name?
Maddie.
Yeah, did you have fun today? You went to a lavender farm today. Was it fun?
Yeah, I doing the chickens and with McDonald's and
So
I doing
cute,
a
she's in a little
chicken,
princess
a
dress.
goat, and a cow, and a horse.
You saw a horse?
Because I buying.
Wow. What'd you eat for lunch today?
I doing my pink.
You had a picnic today?
Yeah.
Wow, so good. Did you eat grilled cheese?
Yeah.
I see.
And I suppose and I going my New York.
Yeah?
And I going to New York.
You going to New York?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, she's going to New York in a couple of months. You're so cute. Such a cute dress. Can you say hi to Daddy's stream? Can you say hello?
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna let you down now, okay? You know, watch some Danny Go or something. Baby Shark. There she is. Yo, there are layers in Night Slayer, no? Yeah, your eyes so cute. Yeah, she's grown up so much. Her language skills have really come online like crazy. We did some HC Nax. It was a smooth run today. We needed one. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I tuned into your stream a couple times and you're just chilling in like full plague heart Asubi. It's crazy. It's crazy how for a lot of us, because you're playing Frontier as well, right? A lot of us were just starting this like hardcore raiding experience. Like it's all like fresh and it's like, you know, it's a bunch of question marks. Can we do it? Blah, 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 blah. It's like you've been doing it, bro. You've been doing it this whole time. Yeah, thanks for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. Shout out to Asubi, guys. Check his channel out. What's up, bro, man? Good to see you. Yeah, we might be cooked. We might be getting ganked out here. We might have to switch layers or like do some dungeon boosting or something. But we'll see. We'll just try again. PvP server. Didn't expect. Hey, do you remember Omar from Blizzard? What happened to him too? I know he made Classic happen. Oh yeah. No, Omar was one of the chillest dudes at Blizzard. One of the dudes that like I had the most faith in. He was super like approachable and cool. And when we went to BlizzCon, he just hung out with us like no problem. Even after hours, go to a bar, go out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened to him. I think I like, yeah, I think he's gonna keep. People are gonna still mess with us. Let's see if I can find the hunter doing it. Yeah. If you're on Night Slayer and your alliance, you can help me figure it out. It'd be cool. We gotta get that kill on sightless going, dude. This is why I don't play PvP servers. They're just so cringe. Yeah, I mean, once we're 60 and we're SL a lot and we're SL, dude, we're gonna be chilling. We're gonna be chilling, but yeah, we're gonna have to deal with some bullshit for a little bit. I think Omar went to Mike Morhaim's new company. Omar made Classic WoW in a cave with a box of scraps. Yeah. Yeah, I still remember that BlizzCon. It was summer 2019 the game came out, right? BlizzCon was November of that year. That was a sick BlizzCon. Meeting so many people that we've been gaming with. Yeah, okay. Man, just kill me, bro. 2 Horde 60 Hunters in Duskwood, Afanazi and Anjing. Okay. We can do some stocks boosting, dude. Stocks boosting hype. Stocks boosting hype. You guys want to sit in stockades together and talk? You guys want to sit in stockades and just have some awesome conversation? You guys down? What is Frontier 2? Frontier 2 is, whoa, Stormwind looking pretty populated right now. Love to see that. All this Marshall gear though, everywhere, man. Everyone's a freaking Marshall, dude. We do some stock boosting, guys. Is this Night Slayer? Yeah. Night Slayer Annie anniversary. Hey, thanks for tuning into the stream today, guys. Got 218 on Twitch. We got about 100 on YouTube. Are we back? Are we back? We back? Stream got reset or something. Sorry, guys. TBC Classic Dreaming 26 plus Warlock leveling Night Slayer Alliance. Yeah, I'll explain Frontier 2 in 1 second. Unlucky. Yo, somehow we got more viewers though. 307 viewers. I restart the stream and we go up 100 viewers. What's up, everybody? I don't know if that's real or not. Welcome to the stream, guys. We are so back right now. What up, Zarlin? How you doing? Juan Warhound's in the house. We got Andy 4000 in the house. Yeah, we're back. Dude, I heard that that's actually the best content. yeah? Those are candies.
Yeah, buy me them. People giving my candy.
Yeah. We should do some stocks boosting, guys. I heard that that's the
And
best Twitch content.
Daddy giving my candy. People giving my candies.
That's so cute.
And
Yeah, we can do some stocks boosting. We can also play some hardcore too. That's an option. I kind of want to do some stocks boosting though. Can I be shameless for 1 second, guys? We sit in stockades together. Oh, we're getting a boost from a paladin. I've never had that happen before. Whoa, it's usually all mages. Tier 2 pally doing stocks boosting. That's awesome. I've actually done that before on my pally. It can be done. Could level the rogue too. True. True. I'm gonna get professions up as well. Enchanting. Yo, enchanting in TBC though, guys. I didn't really answer the question before fully. Is there a stamina enchant for your rings? For enchanting in TBC? Or is it just spell power? Does anybody happen to remember? Like, is there like a tanking enchant for rings? I'm looking for stamina, like big time. I'm looking to get as chunky as I can. I know there's 24 spell power to rings. I do remember that. Gummy bear. Need to be an enchanter to have it. 4
How do
stats.
I have them?
Plus 4 stats to rings.
Huh?
Thank you. Thank you for the jelly bean. 4 stats to rings is not great. So, I don't know. Maybe enchanting is not the move then. I think we need to be JC. And we can't be JC in vanilla. So I'm honestly not sure what professions we should go. Wait, hold up. I have a question. Yo, real talk, I have a question. Is it true that you got Blizzard to remove Might of Stormwind? Yeah, we take those. We take those. If that's something that I can claim, even if it puts a target on my back, hell yeah, I take that all day. Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, bro. I take that on my chest. I got Blizzard to go and take polearm training away from druids. I did that. We take those all day, Monday through Sunday, 24/7, 365. What would you say the best alt to have in TBC? Mage main. Damn, I knew you were retarded, but I didn't realize how bad. I bet you, just based off my Twitch Spidey sense intuition, that charge bot solo guy, that's the guy killing us on Hunter. And just stealth, dude. So, but yeah, yo, I am R-worded about vanilla. I'm a purist, man. I'm a purist. I don't want Blizzard to put hands on the game. It's a slippery slope. I don't like them changing stuff around. I want a 112 version of the game to be preserved in time that we can go play. I think Era is super far from that. You know, it's no disrespect to the current Era community that's playing the game every day, day in and day out, but it's a real slippery slope when Blizzard starts tweaking stuff and doing quality of life stuff. Look at that classic survey, man. Look at everything Blizzard's done. We need to like kind of like stay sharp and push back when they're trying to change the game too much, in my opinion. You know, Era should be as closest to 112 as we can get it. And if they want to do something Classic Plus, then they can do something Classic Plus. They can try to do some interesting stuff, but you know, What would you say the best alt to have in TBC is? Mage man. Best alt. Prot Pally's pretty good, right? Prot Pally's great at farming gold, good at carrying people, like boosting up your alts. That's a contender. It's like Mage and Prot Pally's, or like the solo Giga Chads of TBC. Hold on. There. Yeah, we're gonna do some shameless stocks boosting for a second here. Sorry, I just can't play. I'm getting ganked, you know. Excuse. Shameless stocks boosting. Whoa, let's see this guy's gear. It's an 8 gold. Let's give him a little flipper real. Aura Stone Hammer. That's actually a great weapon for this. Spell damage 30 on it. Skull Flame, perfect. Thorium Shield Spike, perfect. 5 out of 8, tier 2. 47 spell power with the 5-piece. Sheesh. The next kind of whatever. AV Cloak. Demon Forge Breastplate has a 3% chance of stealing 120 life from the attacker over 4 seconds. Is this good, guys? If it was just 3% chance of stealing 120 life and it just happened instantly, it seems like it would be kind of good. But the fact that it's over 4 seconds makes me feel like it's not going to be proccing like crazy and getting insane value from it. I think this is not good. 12 stamina only on a chest as well. Like it's lacking in stats. Is it BIS booster chest in the Sandman, really? Oh, I'm gonna get the 3% is a lot when you have 100 mobs killing you though. So what is it like though? Is this just like constantly proccing, like every 4 seconds you're getting 120 life? Oh, yo, I have a question. Does that scale with spell power? That might be one of those kind of items that scales with spell power, where that 120 life ends up being like 300 life or something. We the people demand Activision Blizzard honor the initial promise that was made to us and immediately revert Vanilla WoW Classic Era back to its original design with no changes other than Chrono Boon, and never attempt to change Classic Era servers again. That's what we ended up writing, right, Sandown? In the petition? That sounds familiar. I feel like that's what we ended up writing to them, demanding from Blizzard to work. Why do you decide on female this time? Remember you said you don't feel it when playing a body type 2? It kind of depends, Isar. Like, depends what class you're playing as well. Like, if I'm playing an Orc Warrior, I'm convinced at this point that I have to play like a male Zug Zug Orc Warrior. But if I'm playing Warlock, like I actually could play body type 2 and human. I like the animations. I feel connected with the character. Like, it actually looks cool to me. It feels good, and it's definitely a lot better than Gnome, right? I cannot physically, like, I mean, I could play a Gnome, but not as like my character, you know. And obviously human is what we're going for in terms of like racial liability and stuff. I think Rogue as well, I could play like a BT2. I don't know if I can with Warrior. And I don't know if I can with Hunter as well. With Hunter, I think I kind of have to play like Male Night Elf. But yeah, it's a new divorced dad timeline for me, so just as a try new things. Female animations are better on human, I agree. The on Gnome is just too good for me. Yeah, I mean, it's technically better in PvE and stuff. And Escape Artist is actually a really good racial too. You know, just being able to take off like a crippling poison or one slow. It's 1 minute cooldown, right, in TBC? Instacast. Loving the IRL streams. I'm glad ATT Fighter. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for watching them. I appreciate it. You know, I'm diversifying a bit, like trying some new stuff. Male Orc Warrior, I think it just looks BIS with the big shoulder pads. Yeah, like on DB to Light, if you guys remember, I ended up leveling like a female Orc Warrior, and I was just coping so hard the whole time, thinking that I liked my character, but I just kind of really didn't, man. I had a Lionheart helmet on it, just this little beady Lionheart helmet, just looking so small, and just, I don't know, dude. At least for me, it kind of like matters more than you'd think. The people in here are like shocked at how good these pulls are going for this prop alley. Let's see if we can go spy on him. Let's go. Let me see what the poll's like. Maybe. Let's see him. Let's see him in action. Let's see him in action. Everything's kind of running amok. This is a little scary, actually. Like, if he bubbles or something, they're all gonna like threat swap to us because we're within range.
Another bean.
Sorry, let me open this for my daughter. But stocks boosting is kind of scary, right? Like, you can die in here pretty easy on mage, no? Because you all the bleeds and stuff. It's like somewhat common for your booster to like die in here. Whoa, dude, that's a lot of mobs, and he's like not really dipping at all. Some shards here. Giga Chad, dude. Prop Paladin. Giga Chad. Yeah. Insurgents with the knockdown suck. Bro has hair. Who, me? Did I used to not have hair? Was I bald before? Did I go bald? It was probably, if I was bald before, it was probably because I was going through training and like in the Army National Guard, so I was getting that base haircut, that little one all around. I do 7-minute runs on my warrior, just W key. A lot of stuns in this bowl, so make sure to stay back a bit. Yeah, because you might have to bubble. Yeah, I know this isn't the best content, guys, so apologies, but like, yo, honestly, the questions, just ask any question you guys want, man, about vanilla, TBC, balance, twos, life, pickleball, whatever. Like, you know, you have my full attention. Like, I'm locked in. Like, I'm engaged with you guys. Like, you know, we're gonna have a hard time leveling as a streamer on a PvP server at the start. So we're gonna have to deal with this for a bit. But there's a path forward, right? Like, we just boost, we do what we do, we scrape XP, we stay mobile, we bounce from zone to zone, and eventually we'll get up there. Honestly, even when we're like mid 40s, we'll be able to fight back. You know, we're gonna farm all these people. How's the coffee thing going, man? What's up, bro, Manda? It's going, bro, Manda. Like, I slowed down a little bit with it just because, like, you know, I'm splitting with the wifey now. I don't know if you heard, and like, kind of took the wind out of my sails for a bit. And kind of went into stealth mode for a little bit, just waiting for the drama to subside. But it's still going. You know, it's basically a catering business now. Like, I pretty much cater all the tournaments around here in NorCal. I work with all the gyms. They're doing pickleball tournaments, parks, and I pop up to do farmers markets. And we have our coffee on Amazon now as well. If there's any coffee drinkers in the chat, you want to try out my coffee. It's called Side Out Coffee, SIDEOUT. You can order on Amazon Prime, free shipping. We have K-Cups, instant coffee. We have whole beans, of course. But yeah, it's going. Argos, can you recommend which pickleball paddle to buy from your company for a beginner? The Cyber Edition is what I would recommend, actually, if you see it on the website. So they're all polypropylene core. It's a tried and true core. They're made in the same factory that a lot of the Yola and Selkirk and Proton paddles were made in Shenzhen, China. But the thing that I like about the Cyber Edition paddle that we have, it's what I use personally in 5.0 tournaments, and what the guy you saw earlier on my IRL stream, Danny, it's what he uses. It's a very good control paddle, actually. It has a high dwell time. It absorbs the ball a lot. You feel the ball. You feel very connected with it. It's like the opposite of like one of those like really poppy like Selkirk, like wooden clog feeling type paddles where it just like, you know, or like a 14 millimeter, a 12 millimeter. You really feel the ball, and it's awesome for resets and drops and stuff like that. So that's what I would recommend, Cyber Edition. But yeah, dude, that'd be great if you want to try out our paddles. Our paddles are really good. I believe in them fully. We play with them ourselves in tournaments. Yo, what's up, YOLO Zolo? Great to see you, brother. How you doing, YOLO? How's life, man? You playing anniversary? You gonna get rend on that lock? Get rend? Like rend buff? What do you mean? Not sure whether to go priest or lock for PvP and PvE. Any suggestions? For TBC or for vanilla Frenia? Like which context are you thinking? What's up, Raji? Yeah, I'm half, man. How has it been co-parenting after divorce? I'm so glad my ex and I didn't have a kid together. I'm still so early into it, man, that I don't really know. It's going fine for now, but like they're still here. You know, we're just living under separate roofs. So they're still here, and I still see my daughter every day. And, you know, so it's fine right now. Like I grab coffee with my baby mom every morning. We get breakfast together with the kids, and sometimes in the evenings we'll spend time together, go to an arcade. So, and it's been fine, you know, amicable, all that. But yeah, we'll see, man. We're moving back to New York in a couple months, so that's gonna be a trip. It's gonna be a real trip, but we'll see. So we'll find out, huh? Yeah, I got a 60 Druid on Nice Layer. Horde or Alliance, YOLO? Guessing Alliance. Frontier 2 is an HC guild starting this month, Super Sweat Guild. Yeah. I can talk about a little bit about it as well. Yeah, so Frontier 2 is going to take place on the Doom Howl server. Same server as OnlyFans. It's a successor to the highly successful World First Guild for hardcore called Frontier 1. That was on Defies Pillager. They got every single World First other than Cthulhu, is my understanding. Led by Big Omp, Brother Omp, and a lot of the OG hardcore players that have, you know, been there from the start, right? It's actually a pretty like tight-knit group now. When I go into that Discord and I see people chilling in there, like I recognize like 80% of the people. They just basically stayed together and they just kept playing this whole time. It's a ton of people from Road to Rag and stuff actually still. Oh my god, dude, that's a crazy pull. Oh, we might die. Oh wait. He's fine. Fine, he's pumping, dude. I think he just combined 2 pulls. Pretty sure. Like mages do that pull in two. Rod Pally for the win, boys. Rod Pally for the win. Look at that XP. Sheesh. This is a good soul shard farm too, man. Soul shards easy. Ally buddies are stoked for TBC, so I rolled here. Nice, man. Yeah, I'm stoked for TBC as well. But yeah, so Frontier 2 is a super sweaty try hard. It's not like OnlyFans, OnlyFans was like a content guild. This one is more of a sweat guild. They're trying to clear all the content with no world buffs. And they really don't care if you're a streamer. They don't care if you're internet famous. They don't care about any of that stuff. They just care about you being able to do the job. So doesn't matter. Like I honestly like probably don't have a raid spot, and I'll probably never raid with them. You know, but that's still okay. I'm chilling. I still want to be part of it, and maybe people die and they need me. That's cool too. But I'm just stoked to be part of it, man. Just don't want to get anyone killed, you know, try to add value. Maybe if we level fast and we get there early and the stars align, we get the raid with them. We'll see. I'm not sure what I want to play though, dude. I don't know if I should play Warrior or Warlock or what. I'm still figuring it out. But I'm gonna be duo leveling with only Black Smoke. And we're gonna be going hard for the first week. Probably like 18 hours a day. Which is as hard as I can possibly go. Like that is literally me going as hard as possible. And realistically, it'll probably be like 14 hours a day. I don't think I can even do 18. I'm just too old for that. I still got to go to the gym. I still got to play a little pickleball per day. I still got to get some decent sleep. And the thing is about hardcore, like, you kind of shouldn't go that hard because you'll die. 14 hours a day, wow, hype. Yeah. But 14 hours a day is still a lot. Glad you're back. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Lurler? What up, man? Lurler is a frontier boy. You know, brother. Actually, I'm good on soul shards. I have 20. What class you playing for Frontier? I'm not sure, dude. Honestly, not sure. I'm really enjoying Warlock right now. And I'm leveling 2 Warlocks on Anniversary, right? But maybe if I play Warlock on Frontier, is there a chance I'm just gonna burn out of Warlock? Like, it's kind of healthy maybe to play multiple classes, you know? So I'm thinking of playing Warrior in Frontier.
Yeah.
But I am enjoying Lock a lot. If you want a raid spot, play Druid. Did I hear about your leaving Sacktown? I mean, anything is possible. I'm splitting up with the wife. Oh shoot, I'm splitting up with the wife. YOLO. So they're leaving. Actually, they're going back to New York. We have a condo back in New York still. And I'm not sure. I might end up joining them there, you know. But like all my business is here. All my vendor contracts are here. All my pickleball like infrastructure is here. My whole life is here. Like if I went back to New York, I basically have to start completely from scratch. So it's tough. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with myself yet. Just taking it one day at a time, you know. I'm still hesitant for TBC. Shadow Priest or Rogue? Any thoughts? I don't know how good Shadow Priest is in TBC. Like, it doesn't seem that good. It seems like okay. Like, what is there to get excited about on Shadow Priest in TBC, guys? In PvP, it's pretty much always going to be worse than Disc in every regard, in every capacity. So, and you just end up playing like budget Disc as Shadow. There is Shadow Play or something. There is some threes team. I think it's called Shadow Play. I think it's actually an S tier threes team, and it uses a Shadow Priest. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's like Mage Shadow Priest, something like that exists, I guess. PvE, aren't you kind of like just, you're a shadowy boy, but you're not doing nearly as much damage as Warlock. You have no Seed of Corruption. You have nothing like that. Like, I don't really know what there is good about Shadow Priest in TBC. I think Priest is sick in TBC though. Like, you just have to play Disc though, right? And then Rogue is that insane class in TBC. Like, it's the class of PvP. It's like, it is the PvP class. It's the hero class in PvP. But in PvE, it doesn't seem the best. So it kind of just depends what you want to do, man. You're the mana battery? Yeah. Mana battery for the healer group. Is it fun though? Like, did any of you guys in the chat play Shadow Priest as like a main? Did you enjoy it? You know, like, now's the time to get it out there, right? If it feels like you're just playing budget Warlock the whole time, like, now's the time we can course correct, and going back into TBC the second time, we don't have to make the same mistakes. We can actually play what we want and get our money's worth. You know what I mean? Rogue's pumping PvE, but later though, right? Not for a while. Is Holy Paladin not good in TBC? In Arena, not really. It's not very good in Arena. Like, it's okay. I think in the best application of Holy Pally, where it's genuinely like people are stoked to have you there and you are adding like best in slot value, is fives. I'm pretty sure every fives team has a Holy Pally. It just helps stabilize the chaos like crazy. You have a lot of like really obvious oh shit buttons that are really easy to play around and bait out, but like fives is just a shit show. So like, it works. You know what I mean? It's just tempo. You get out here, you bop one guy, you literally, you know, you bubble, you do this. Like, the fives games are over so fast. Like, you get out there, people are dying within a few seconds. You know what I mean? So Holy Pally is like really good at. Wow, dude, this is actually a crazy pull. Holy Pally really good in fives. As far as healers though, like PvE healers though, they might be really good. I mean, obviously in Wrath or Biss. Do you guys have any thoughts about that though? Like, how is Holy Pally just healing PvE? Is it pretty good? Do you have Beacon in TBC? I should know this, but I'm kind of drawing a blank here. Or is that they put that in Wrath? Because if you don't have Beacon, then you're kind of just like a one target Andy. You don't really have much raid healing. Only bring one. Every raid brings a Holy Pally for tank healing. Beacon doesn't exist. Yeah, okay, that's Wrath. Beacon is so sick though in Wrath. Like, it makes Pallies go burr. Yeah. Helping in the pulpit, not with Rain of Fire. Oh yeah, true. I should Rain of Fire, huh? Good call. Pally is sick. It's great that you still get to spend time with the kids. That's all that's important. The spaghetti strap you were wearing is so cute. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. With each passing day, I'm slowly sensitizing you guys to me wearing this. With each passing day, I get less and less comments. I get less and less people asking if I'm transitioning. And just like Blizzard brainwashing you guys with Classic and the WoW token and all that, soon, one day soon, in the next month or so, no one will even know. People won't even bat an eye. It'll just be normal. Just be normal. I was our Holy Pally in TBC Classic. It's necessary but not exciting. Yeah, now's the time, man. We got to talk about all this stuff. Remember what the TBC meta is like and make sure we get our money's worth. You know, I played Locke. I complained about Locke. I know everything bad about Locke in TBC. And yet, I've come to the determination that I still want to main Locke for a variety of reasons. You know? It's crazy. And I'm actually stoked for it, man. Like, Seed is pretty fun. I don't really care how much PvE damage I do, like, as well, if it's been single target or whatever. I'm finding a lot of, like, comfort in the idea that I feel like I can just, like, hit the ground running in Arena, and I'll feel totally comfortable. I know what my binds are. I know what to do. That's kind of nice, right? I don't have to, like, figure it all out. But I think my mentality on is, like, Rain of Fire, you're right. This is so good. So good. Actually, I'm helping. My mentality on it, though, is I don't want to just be a Warlock one trick as well. Like, I actually do want to play all the classes in Arena. Not all of them at a high level or whatever. Like, that's super hard, but I feel like I'll enjoy the meta and enjoy the game more if I play all the classes. You know, so I'm going to play on this Warmain server and just try to play everything, you know? Especially Rogue, dude. If I can just get pretty good, pretty solid on Rogue, I swear your overall understanding of the meta is going to increase so much. You're going to know... A lot of times it's hard to understand like what a Rogue's options are when you're fighting a Rogue. You're going up against it, right? And it's like... There's no better way of dispelling that mystery than just playing it yourself. Ellie Shammy is the move for TBC. Really? Why do you say that? Does Ellie pump in PvE, guys? I know they get that lightning capacitor trinket in Kara, and that helps them a lot, and they start kind of pumping. They have that totem that gives crit, right? That's pretty good. In PvP, I want to say Ellie's kind of bad in PvP, no? I'm trying to think. I think you get excited every time you see an Ellie. Maybe it's because I'm a Warlock and I just put tongues on them and I like usually shut them down. Our Shaman's pretty scary. But Ellie? Good in 5s. Totem of Wrath, yeah. It's bizarre how many people start feeling insecure about their masculinity just because you were wearing a string tank top, like literal bodybuilding style shirt. Yeah, I think there's just memes. I don't even feel like it looks weird, bro. Like I'm just so sensitized to it. It's just a tank top to me, you know. And I feel like it looks a little sportier and a little better than just like a traditional like Hanes wife beater or something like that, you know. But yeah, I'm not trying to make any like political statement by wearing this or anything like that. I just it's comfy. I'm stuck between Warlock, Shaman, and Paladin for TBC main. Warlock, Shaman, and Paladin. I'll tell you the drawbacks of playing Warlock in TBC, though. The drawbacks of Warlock in TBC is shards are still a very big problem. Like, you're still having to constantly farm shards. Like I said, in PvP, you don't really... You're the one class that doesn't have an S tier 2's comp that you can play. You have none. But you have some options as well. You have some flexibility. In PvE, you do insane damage with Seed, but Seed, am I right in saying this, guys, or am I misremembering this? Seed doesn't really scale with spell power. Like, it doesn't actually increase in damage. Like, the amount of damage your Seed is doing at the start of TBC is like the same as when you're in Sunwell. Like, the spell power coefficient is like very low with it, and it doesn't like, it doesn't. There's something about it. I forget exactly what it is, but you know, it adds like a flat amount of damage, and that's spread out across all the seed explosions or something like that. That it's kind of just capped, right? And it can only hit so many targets. So like it's good, and you just spam seed and just tab seed, tab seed, tab seed, tab seed, but that damage doesn't really like scale that well. And then single target, you're not really like hunters are gonna be eventually have an edge on you, and then even like the melee and stuff when they start to come online with like sick PvE gear and armor penetration and stuff like that. So I think that's one of the downsides. Still burst. Don't you just stack haste so you can get more off? Yeah. Yeah. No, I think you're right, HQI. I think you do that. And that's kind of how you make it scale. Is there a maximum amount of seeds you can have out, guys, at one time, or no? I'm trying to remember. I know there's a maximum amount of targets it can hit, but maybe you can actually have a lot of seeds out. But the trick is you need to all get them to pop, though, at the same time, too, because you can put seeds out there that don't, like, pop. No limit. Which one of those 3 classes will be good for raiding throughout the whole expansion? I try to spread my seed as much as possible. Seed has no target limit. It hits as many things as there are. Oh, I swear it does, though, dude. I swear it does. I swear it has a target limit. Like I think you can have unlimited seeds out there, but I swear it can only hit a certain amount of max things. It will pop in any regular environment because AoE damage will be going out. I mean, I could be wrong, but I remember like learning that and just being like, huh, interesting. So seed is like, you go into TBC thinking seed is going to be the best thing ever, right? And then you do learn that it's not like, you know, as insane as you maybe thought. And I remember there are some polls and stuff too, like even you're supposed to be like the, you know, the Cleave Andy with Seed of Corruption, that mages and some other classes are putting out more AoE than you even with Seed. But yeah, I'm not like, you know, the best PvE gamer and stuff with TBC. Like I had some good parsers and stuff, but like more qualified people to answer a lot of the stuff. I'm just kind of like sharing my experience when I look back on it. Kara is a lot of fun on Warlock though. 13,580 damage cap per cast, right? Yo, so I'm right about that, Gabe? Is that the thing? There is a damage cap per cast, right? Yeah, I remember learning that stuff. Thought about starting your WoW Classic podcast again with Death Camp and Co. It's possible, man. If we started one, it'd probably be like something new. It'd probably be the Dark Portal again, man. Maybe we should start the Dark Portal podcast back up again. Oh, that would be nasty. All the assets done already for it. Yo, Flow 47. It'd be Flow with the tier 1, dude. I appreciate that so much, bro. Thank you so much, Flo. I do want to set a sub goal for the channel and have something really cool that people would want to see me do or see us do. Just a cool event, like maybe we travel somewhere, or we do something, or we go with Winky somewhere, or we go visit graves and do a trip. But building up a good base of tier 1s is like actually like pretty important to me. So like I really appreciate that, and I'm in the process of setting up some infrastructure in my Discord so that all my tier 1s can like, you know, just get like a little bit more like direct access to me. So I appreciate that, Flo. Thanks a lot. Dark Portal podcast was a good time. Yeah, it was underrated. We had a lot of episodes. We covered a lot of topics. Just Crix and I. How was Mage Lock in 3's TBC? Mage Lock? So a Mage Lock like healer? Mage Lock healer. I mean, Rogue Mage Priest RMP is brag. I don't know, dude. I don't think it's good. Because you don't really have Mortal Strike. Mage doesn't have any more MS. Lock has no MS. And if you're playing Mage Lock, the third has to be a healer. Unless you go triple DPS. So having no Mortal Strike is I think a non-starter. Yeah, that's why a Rogue is so versatile in TBC Arena in general, and why you have such flexibility and versatility in terms of who you can play with. It's because you have the whole package, like pretty much in one. You have insane 1v1 potential. You have the ability to apply Mortal Strike effects. You have control, right? You have, yeah, just everything pretty much. But I don't remember like Mage Lock. Mage Lock doesn't really play well together. Mage Lock doesn't synergize all that well because locks are dotting and mages are burst. Yeah. Yeah, MLS doesn't get good till later X packs. RMP goes hard. Oh yeah, RMP's classic, bro. Absolute classic. RMP's crazy. But I am stoked to play some Rogue Lock again, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we did it so wrong the first time. It is a miracle. We climbed to 2,700. That's pretty high, no? Like, how high does it even go, dude? Like, what is the top? Like 3K? Like, Bran and I on Bloodsail Buccaneers. No 5s, no 3s. Playing Horde. Playing Orc. Somehow got to 2,700 by just spamming insane amounts of game, dude. I just want to do it the right way this time. Go double human. And try some stuff. UA, have 2 locks from the start. You know what I mean? I was always playing catch up in TBC, man. Oh shit. So I was always like messing up and then like doing stuff late. Like I realized too late, oh, I need a second lock. I need a third lock, you know? And I, then I leveled one up, but then I missed some lockouts. I missed points, like I wasn't getting max points from 5s. We were on a remote desert island playing on Bloodsail. Couldn't get 5s games, couldn't get 5s points. Like this time around, I just want to like do it properly and make it smooth, have 2 locks from the jump. So on the first lockout, like the first reset for points, I have 2 70s that are getting like maximum points from like 5s or whatever, right? I kind of hope they change that system though, man. You guys like that 5s gets the most points? I swear it's so bad. I swear it's so bad. It's so bad. Like they need to put some more respect on 2s. 2s is the most fun to watch. 5s is kind of just like a shit show to watch. Even 3s, like, I mean, if you're an arena Andy, an arena head, like you can understand 3s pretty well, and you can actually appreciate it and like understand what's going on. For most people who like aren't really that much into arena, like 3s is just like there's like too much clutter, too much chatter, too much comms, too much calls, and it's like there's something about 2s that it's very digestible. It's very easy to understand, and it feels slower, and you can actually like watch the match and like appreciate it. Like I really liked watching 2s matches in arena, like watching either Mir or like Min Poike or whatever. Like it's genuinely like really entertaining to watch that stuff. So I think they need to put like more respect on 2s, man. Like trying to boost up the points you get from 2s or something. Like, but I don't know where. But yeah, like I'm excited to play Rogue Lock again, bro. I want to be a terror out of the gate. Like not the whole comp, not the whole reason why you go this comp, but a large reason why Rogue Lock is a thing in 2s is that you have the undeniable biggest advantage of the opener, right? Because you have NG goggles, you have pre-vanish, you have perception, and you have paranoia. That's just what just pushes it over the edge. Your Fell Hunter is actually scary to enemy rogues. They see Warlock Rogue, it doesn't matter what you're playing, it could be Rogue whatever, Rogue Druid, Rogue Priest, you're shitting bricks. If you see Rogue Lock, you're actually scared. Because you're about to get opened on, you know what I mean? Like they're coming out of the gate, paranoia, pre-vanish, like you're on the defense, you're hiding, you're scared, right? And like if you can get that dream opener, then you have a real shot of taking down any S tier comp, right? But if you get opened on and you're playing Rogue Lock, bro, it's over. All the RNG and everything. Yo, I have a question though. I have a question. Wait, so if there's no NG belt, you know how they took it out in TBC? Do I need to be NG? Like, is NG actually not as good now in arena? Like, what else is there? There's the goggles that gives you stealth detection. But maybe just my rogue partner needs that. Maybe I don't need that on Warlock. Like, and then there's the rocket, like the RPG wrist rocket, right? For goggles. Gonna go for rank 1 this time around. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't even know if roguelike can really get rank 1. I mean, you never want to like doom yourself and say it's impossible. I don't really think it's a rank 1 comp. I do honestly think it is a gladiator comp though. Like you can get gladiator with it, and like your best shot of getting rank 1 though with roguelike is going to be the early season. It's going to be season 1. You know, maybe season 2. So like if you had any shot of doing that, then it would be then. But bro, this UA shift has got me thinking, man. That's kind of what made me want to play lock again. I was watching my buddy play on that Warmade server, and it looks so good. The instant howl, and the lock was somehow surviving. Like, you know, he was UA, still surviving for like a good amount of time, even with no solo link and stuff. You ever partnered with the wrestler Drew for twos? I did actually. LD is probably my second most played. No, it's probably my third most played comp. I played a lot of Disc Priest Lock, and I really like the playstyle of Disc Priest Lock. It's a bummer. It's a damn shame that it didn't end up being that good, man. Like in real classic, but it might be better this time around. You guys have to understand. There's no GDKPs. I really think that's a big deal. Guys, hear me out. Type of 1 in the chat if you're listening right now. If you're alive, hear me out. This is actually like real. This is real talk. Like this is real talk. What do PvP players hate? What do PvP players hate? What is their antithesis? Leveling. They hate leveling. If you're a big brain PvPer, it's almost a guarantee they hate leveling. It's like a fate worse than death from your level. The other thing they hate is like raiding, honestly. Like just consistently raiding. Like they just want to like queue arena and stuff, right? With no GDKP in TBC, like they're not just gonna have to be able, use their like carry gold, just carrying people to weapons and stuff like that. They're not gonna be able to just kind of get what they need. You know what I mean? That will have like a real impact on the meta. Rogues and mages were so insane last time round with TBC because those are the two classes that scale with PvE gear. They're like the caster and the melee equivalent, right? They scale the hardest with sick PvE gear. So it really shifted the meta, right? So like this could be a different beast. It's possible. No GDKP is going to be rough for rogues who want glaives. Yeah. This guy did a great job. This pally. Awesome, man. First time getting a boost from a prop pally. Thoughts on this, guys? It's pretty good. Pretty good. I didn't time it, but I feel like it was really good. Oh, we got a level 2. Nightfall. Let's go, boy. Nightfall. Huge talent. Huge talent. All right. Obviously, prop pallies are best. Yeah. Hey, yo, we'll get first glaives, let's be honest. Yo, we actually maintain a good amount of viewers even through stocks boosting the most branded content. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, guys. Yeah, just keep the questions flowing, man. You guys have my full attention. I'm gonna try to be like as engaged, interactive as possible with you guys. I love talking about TBC, about vanilla, about anything. Like, I got my eyes right on the chat, man. Anything you guys type, I got you. You gonna push for more arena titles in TBC Anniversary? Push for more arena titles in TBC Anniversary? Man, I'd like to. I mean, I think I could get Glad again, like, and do it. I'd like to. I need a good partner though. I'm not sure if Brand wants to play, but there's a lot of good rogue players out there. I mean, we'll see what they do with it, right? Whether it's personal rating or what. My mentality on it though, dude. Like going into it the second time around, I feel like the first time around, I felt like way more pressure to do it because I never hit Gladiator before, guys. I mean, I did on those private servers before TBC came out, but that was private server, right? Like, I never actually got Gladiator title on like a real server, like a real Blizzard server. And like I'm kind of old, like I'm like 30 plus. Like I was thinking to myself, man, like I'm kind of washed. I don't have like gray matter in my brain to get Gladiator anymore. But like that's why like I did feel that pressure to get it. And like yeah, we did it on the private servers, but accomplishing it on real TBC, even if it was just for a season, like that did mean a lot to me. But I feel like this time around, like we did it, and like I'm not gonna feel as much pressure this time around. So maybe I'll just try to have more fun with it. Like imagine just queuing arena and having fun and not even worrying that much about like winning or losing. That'd be crazy, right? Imagine I have enough characters I can play arena on that it's like it's whatever. It's not you don't mind if you just play and have fun. You're just a student of the game. That sounds like a vibe. And I think actually like That one would be one of the only things that would motivate me to make guides again, is doing it for like TBC Arena. It's like intro guides. It doesn't have to be like super big brain, high level stuff, but like introductory guides on how to play the different comps, like Warrior Druid or whatever. And yeah, I really just hope Blizzard doesn't fumble the bag this time around with Arena, and they make it more accessible. They add a few more Glad spots, a few more Rank 1 spots, because the thing is, you have to realize, guys, the PvP community is like super tight knit, and you'd have to be completely delusional to think that the same Rank 1 tier players aren't getting multiple of those Rank 1 spots. Like, they have alts, they have other characters, right? So in reality, like, you know, if there's like 20 Rank 1 spots across all the different brackets, you know, like, it's like the same people, like, you know, and some of them getting 2 of those spots or 3 of those spots, right? Like, kind of got to make it like open it up a little bit to the more like common gamers, not charity gladiator titles or what they're doing with rank 14 now, but you know, just more reason for people to actually queue. And it's on us as a community too to actually not make it so toxic. Like, I do think it'd be kind of cool to have you know, podcasts and tournaments and stuff that are just more for like regular people. I don't feel like rolling Feral for TBC. Should I go Tree or Boomy? I don't feel like going Feral. I mean, are you a PvP guy, YOLO? Like, I know Tree Druid's really good in PvP, actually. Like, they don't do it at the start, though, no? They don't get Tree Form, but I think later in the TBC, like PvP, like in the arena seasons, they get Tree Form. It becomes worth it at some point. They get like enough resilience or something, and then you can actually like banish them. You know, you can like you know, death coil them into you can catch them in Tree Form and banish them. But I think it actually ends up being good. What are your thoughts on the new ranking system in Classic? I really don't like it, man. Doja, I really don't like it, dude. I understand why they would potentially put it into era servers. I get that, because they're looking just to give people a path to even get that gear to begin with, and ranking was kind of dead, and these servers were so old that it basically had already blossomed and died, and there was no, like, you know, ranking community or push or whatever. But the fact that they put that system into Anniversary Realms, to me, is just tragic. I can't think of another word to describe it. Like, it's actually just tragic. For the life of me, I can't understand why they did that.
Need help?
To throw Classic Andy such a bone by giving them Fresh, by giving them 1x, by giving them an improved version of Classic, to many people's minds, dual spec, but then for them to just fumble so hard with the 14 system is just a kick in the nuts, man. It honestly makes me feel that they just don't care about PvP at all, like at Blizzard. Like, they don't really care about that community. To them, maybe it's a numbers thing, and they realize that the amount of people who actually care about vanilla WoW PvP is super small, so they just decide to just delete them out of their mind and not even really try to like help them. But I think it's sad that the Warsong Gulch Andes, you know the type, right? Like the Perplexities of the worlds, the WoW Grandma of the worlds. Like, I'm not even really one of them, but there are a slice of vanilla WoW gamers that love Warsong, guys. That's their thing, right? And nothing makes them happier in this game than playing good Warsong games, and they can't do that. They're literally not being served at all. That's like a part of our game. That's like, whether you play in it or not, like, you should be glad that exists, right? That keeps the spirit. That's part of the spirit of vanilla. Like, that's part of the skill set that is vanilla WoW, for whatever it's worth. And the fact that people like Perplexity, like, they're just like world PvPing, 1v3 noobs, like, they don't even really know how to PvP, and they don't really get to like queue Warsong and do their thing. It's kind of a damn shame, honestly. The old system was shit too. I understand that perspective. I've talked at length about it, right? But the old system at least had character. It was interesting. And even if you thought it was a shit system, the gatekeeping, or not gatekeeping, like just the idea that not everyone could get it and it was super hard to get, made it so it was a barrier, right? People like wouldn't do it because they just realized it's not worth their time. And then the expectation of all warriors and pretty much any like, you know, melee was lower. Like, they didn't expect you to be 14, right? They didn't expect you to have even 12 gear, honestly. You know, it was kind of a sweaty yield thing, expecting like rank 11 or rank 12, let alone 14, right? Yeah, 100%. I saw a take from a guy on YouTube that said if they wanted to do that, they should have made it like 1 million honor and for it to decay as each phase goes by. I play 19 though, some good Warsong Gulch games there. I mean, that's so sad, dude. That was not the first time I heard that. People said like, oh, you want good Warsong games? Play 19s. I like me some 19s, don't get me wrong, bro. Like some Spell Power Hunter and shit. Like I played all that. Like I love 19s, but the fact that the best Warsong Gulch you can play is in 19s. Damn shame. Also meta this time around for the full grind was just straight up AV in 2019's classic. At least they nerfed the pre-mades and made it so Warsong Gulch AV was bis. I just don't get it. Like they sit there and they're full-time working on classic and they're full-time, like this is their job, right? To like create this for the community. And somehow like the entirety of the PvP system just slipped through the cracks. Wild. I had 110,000 honorable kills when I got it in 2019. I asked about Priest and Lock earlier. How are they in vanilla and TBC? Priest and vanilla. Oh wait, I was already here. Shoot, I just ran here for no reason. Oh my gosh. Washed. Hi baby, how are you? You wanna sit here? I mean, yeah, Priest and vanilla. Super good in vanilla. I'm not super knowledgeable about Priest though, so it's hard for me to comment on Priest a lot. There are certain things I can say, like in Arena, when you play Alliance, the Priest is the only offensive dispel you have, right? Other than Warlock, and it's a little bit unreliable. So Priest ends up being like the most important class in pre-mades if you're trying to like PvP or really accomplish anything as a pre-made or in a structured format in PvP. Priest is the most important thing because you kind of can't kill anything without offensive dispel. Horde is spoiled, right? They have shamans, they have purge. Purge is like taking off 2 things at once, and then you also have priests as well, and you also have warlocks. So like priests play like a really pivotal role in PvP because of dispels. Right, they are also the most offensive healer, right? Beyond a shadow of a doubt, like especially in vanilla, like, and it's offensive. It's offensive because they can apply a lot of pressure through dispels, but also because they can mana burn, right? Druids can't mana burn, Pallies can't mana burn. So yeah, priest, but they're also the squishiest healers. So that's kind of how they are in PvP things in vanilla. In TBC, it's kind of the same. They're still the squishiest healers in TBC. They have some panic buttons like Pain Sup that they can use to make it so they don't die. And the thing about priests is they don't really need to cast. Like they have a lot of instants. And when you're playing priest in TBC, because I believe it or not, I played some priest in TBC Arena. You know, and like when you're getting tunneled, when they're trying to make a go on you and there's a team trying to kill you, like you don't cast anything. Like your globals are literally like Power Word Shield, Renew, Holy Nova spam as you're just like, you know, limping around a corner with crippling poison on. And you're just like spamming instants. He's blowing you guys a kiss. But yeah, like I don't think Priest is strong or bad really in vanilla or TBC. Yo, if you play a Priest in TBC, do you feel you know, one thing that I noticed though is that in the later seasons of Arena, Druids kind of pull ahead of Priests. Like Priests almost fall off, and it makes me wonder, like if you play Priest in TBC, do you feel inferior to Druids? Is that a feeling that you experience? Because the later the seasons goes and the tankier the warriors get, the tankier the druids get, priests, like they don't scale that well. Like their absorbs don't really scale that well. And like even just, oh, you know the other thing about TBC, right? Is the, you know, mana burn? It's actually, the more resilience you have, the less the mana burn works. So that even their mana burn becomes less effective as people get more resilience, right? They get like Resil cap like 450 plus. So I could see that happening. You play Priest in TBC and you feel really strong out of the gate, and then you eventually feel like inferior to Druids, and it kind of drives you crazy. But I don't know. They're still good the entirety of TBC. It's not like you don't. It's not like you don't see Priest teams, but you know, Hunter Druid ends up pulling ahead of this Priest Druid. Rogue Druid ends up pulling ahead of DPR just overall in terms of, yeah. The thing is, Druid Rogue as well can recover from bad RNG, I think, a lot better than Priest. Like, it's just the nature of Druid. Druid is such like a fluid class, and they have so many like options. And they don't really have big cooldowns, like panic buttons and stuff like that. They're more smaller cooldowns that are up more frequently in a way. Like, Resto Druid outskills them hard around Season 3. The gap widens massively. Priest is best in both PvP. True. Druid is insane too. Druid has to be the hardest class to kill for sure. Comps, Feral Druids and 2s. Bro, Feral Druid shocked the world. At least that was my perspective on it. I played Endless those 2 seasons before. Never saw Feral Rogue really being played. What was that guy's name? Spotman and some other guy? They took the world by storm in TBC Classic. They were playing Feral Rogue to like an insane effect, like actually rank 1. Like literally the top teen in 2s was Feral Rogue for a minute. And I'm pretty sure they were Horde too. They weren't even Alliance. Could be wrong. But it's basically like, I'm trying to remember why it was good. Does Feral have like instant Cyclone or something? Like, basically the guy was playing he was playing like a healer. Like, he would swap to another staff that had like tons of healing on it, and they're playing very slippery, and they would actually be able to like, you know, make a really strong go. And if it didn't work out, like they were able to escape, he'd top the rogue off. He'd literally like go healer mode, reopen, and I mean, it was super fun watching their games. I played against them. Feral Rogue is solid. Instaclone is Watlika. Yeah, I'm kind of forgetting. Like, I'm forgetting a little bit, but exactly what made it good. But Feral Rogue is insane. It is insane. Like S tier. Petrax. Oh, was it Petrax? Spotman and Petrax? Is Human Priest fine for PvP, or is it just trolling myself? I think Human, like... Oh, no, that's trolling. It's trolling. It's actually trolling, bro. I'm sorry. I remembered. Dwarf Priest is... There's a special place in hell for Dwarf Priests. Like, they're so strong. They're insane, dude. The Stone Form... Like, Priests need buttons to press to stay alive. They don't have, like, a lot of oh shit buttons. They have Paints Up. They have, you know, basically just Paints Up, right? Stone Form gives them another button to press, and they don't die. It is so good. You guys are forgetting. Stone Form in TBC makes it so not only is it dropping all of your wound poisons, which is the Mortal Strike effect, right? That rogues have to spend to shiv like 5 times to get it on you, right? Or like a couple times. You're also free from crippling. Crippling is like 80% slow, no? Or is it 70? It's a crazy slow, the crippling poison. So, or if you have big bleeds on you or whatever, right? Like, you press Stone Form and you're able to just, it's like Blessing of Freedom. You Blessing of Freedom yourself, and you basically can't die during that time because you have no like Mortal Strike thing on you. Like, I mean, you could have a Warrior Mortal Strike, but like, it's infuriating to play against. Like, we're Roguelock, right? We're opening on the Priest. Priest is usually who we kill in a DPR type of situation, right? We open, and you know, not only we have to chew through Pain Sup as a cooldown, right? Like, a lot of times they just first global Pain Sup, but they have another thing they can press too to just reset all of our pressure. And it really makes a big difference. Like, going up against a Dwarf Priest, we're just rolling our eyes, like we're, you know, versus, you know, like an Undead Priest or something. And Blind, you can't use it. It doesn't work on Blind anymore in TBC. In Vanilla, it does. Stone Form can get you at a Blind, which is just really insane, actually. Like, that is really good in Vanilla. But in TBC, it doesn't work on Blind. But it's even better in TBC. Stone Form is even better. Yeah. Whoa, what's up, Evan Hart? How's it going, brother? How you doing, dude? Yo, what's up, guys? Look, Ebenhart is in here. Ebenhart, he does like a lot of YouTube content, and I was on his podcast the other day. Hey, good to see you, bro. How you doing, man? Are you playing Anniversary these days? What's the main thing you're doing these days, Ebenhart? What's your opinion on shamans and twos? Shamans and twos. So I always found this the funniest thing is they are the only class in the game that can win 1v1s versus rogue with like full cooldowns and full cringe, you know? Because honestly, well, who do you guys think is favored, rogue versus mage 1v1? I actually think the rogue is favored. They just have to play super cheesy, like with full cooldowns. Like they're always gonna be able to slip away, bro. Like the mages have mana, and like if you're just playing super cheesy and stopping the drinks and running around pillars and stuff, and like I think the rogue can chew through the mage cooldowns more. Like, of course, there's gonna be times where mages beat the rogues. Like the rogues either misplay, or like they're missing some cooldowns, or the rogue tries to all in, like, you know, kitty shot resist, something like that. But rogues are the undisputed goats of 1v1. They farm warlocks 1v1. Like, it's really tough to beat a rogue, especially if they just sit there and stealth regenning. Bro, you guys remember TBC? Rogues would have spirit weapons. Do you remember this? They would have weapons with like 55 spirit on each one, and then enchant with spirit on the weapon as well. So it was like a healing set. They would literally go stealth, throw on spirit weapons, and they wouldn't even cannibalize. Like they wouldn't even go like bandage. They just sit there and stealth and regen all their health. You know, like, so anyway, rogues are the 1v1 goats in PvP, right? Resto Shaman counters them. Unkillable. The way it lines up with the rogue cooldowns and everything like that, the rogue just can't kill them. There's something about shamans, like even though they wear mail, the fact that they have a shield, it like brings them up one armor class, so that they're basically wearing plate. And just the way their talents are and everything like that, the rogue does their full thing, right? And it just does 0 damage, just doing negative damage. I think like anytime they get CC'd or something, they start to heal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's one thing about shamans. They start to get some like passive healing happening whenever they get like stunned or whatever. It's almost like a second wind or something like that. And then once they get below a certain percentage of health, this like nature's guidance thing or whatever triggers, and they start healing as well. Or they start to get like a little mini pain sup or something on them. And the rogue can just do their full unadulterated combo, right? Cheap shot, gouge, kidney, blah, 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 like, you know, everything, right? And it's just doing no damage to them. And the shaman just eventually wears them down with like Searing Totem, Flame Shock. So that's a cool thing about Shaman and twos. The downside of Shaman and twos, though, is they have to cast. That's the biggest downside. They have to cast. So they're predictable in that way. They're very tanky, but they have to cast. I don't think they really have like any instance at all. But they're very aggressive healers, actually. So like, if you're gonna play a Resto Shaman in twos, you play with a warrior usually. And that's actually a comp that you don't want to be Alliance, you want to be Horde. You want to have an Orc Warrior Giga Chad buddy. You go sword spec, is my understanding. I don't think you go mace. You go like all in, like Wind Fury to the maximum, full on Mongo mode, and you just try to like pink mist people. And, you know, TBC is kind of like rock, paper, scissors. I kind of like that about it. You know, certain comps just counter other comps. You know, sometimes you're a rock and you queue into a paper and you just lose 90% of the time. Maybe you could win 10% of the time. Warrior Shaman, I think it counters one of the main healer teams. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's like one of them. Like they farm one of them super hard. It's probably like Disc Priest Rogue or something. Like some big one, right? That they are like the one team that like looks forward to queuing into DPR. Where like me as Roguelock, right? Like we hated it. It was like the worst thing ever. Like female dwarf priest, like stuff of nightmares. We would actually like going into Warrior Shaman. But they counter one of the big like healer rogue teams pretty hard. And the playstyle is pretty chill. Like you just run in there, purge, bloodlust, warrior, just like pops everything, goes full Mongo mode and just kills somebody. You should write a book. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm not like the best player ever, but these are all just like the things that I just... It is crazy. Like when you play Arena, you are forced to learn all this stuff, you know? The hard way or the easy way. You do like accumulate like just a lot of knowledge about all the matchups, and it's all fun though, dude. Like it's all so fun. It's all so fun. Like I'm stoked to like go into this meta in TBC and kind of feel like I understand it. You know what I mean? Like I kind of did the first time with TBC because we did play those private servers before. But even, you know, the real thing was different. Like I said, like it was just different. Like the comps were different. Everything was different. Warrior Shaman is a very hard matchup for Priest Rogue. Yeah, that's what I figured it was, right? Like I figured it was like Priest Rogue or something. Yeah. The one good thing that is good about Rogue Lock though, because we would joke around, Brandon and I, like talking about, you know, how we don't really actually counter anyone, blah 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 blah. Like we're just playing budget Rogue Mage, blah 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 blah. We'd just be like super black pilled on our comp. But we did realize over time that Rogue Lock soft counters Rogue Mage. And Rogue Mage is super popular, right? Like everyone, it's such a popular comp. Like, and it's probably only going to get more and more popular. Like people like enjoy playing double DPS, right? And those are like the sexy classes, classic combo, like. And you'll fight, and Rogue Mage ended up being a huge amount of the ladder actually. So you know, these healer teams, it's just rock paper scissors, right? Because these healer rogue teams and stuff, they probably really not look forward to fighting Rogue Mage and just like being in like permanent CC chains, like where that's we're the paper to that rock. Like, what's up, Night Runner? I played Destro Frost Mage back then, not really strong, but super fun to play. You played Destro? Cool. Keep that rectum waxed, Twink. Will do, brother, will do. Let me see. Earthshield was good, but that's about it. Whisper Matt Morrison game and asked to be part of his gold giveaway today. Matt Morrison, that's Stay Safe's name. Love your passion for this game. Thanks, man. Good to be back with y'all. I'm glad I can, like, you know, like maybe like, you know, help you guys or like get you guys excited for TBC or whatever. Let's try to help, you know, just try to get people hyped up. Hi King, how do you feel about TBC hardcore probability? In terms of them doing an actual hardcore server for TBC hardcore, I think it's almost 100% guaranteed that they're gonna do that. I think so. Oh, by the way, yo, if you're on YouTube, could you like the stream really quick? Do you have a second? There's 115 people watching, which is a pretty good amount of people, but there's only 7 likes, which is crazy. I don't know if it does anything to boost it up in the algorithm or whatever, but I appreciate it. Playboy, why you wear string tees with no chest? Come on, bro, I'm looking out for you. It looks ridiculous. I actually have a pretty big chest, bro. I'm just keep it 100. It's my posture where I'm at right now. Like, my chest is actually pretty big, but you know, like I'm not the strongest guy. Like I never claimed to be. But yeah, I'm just kind of like gamer husking right now. TBC HC was so fun when it first released. Yeah, well, what was I saying about HC TBC? I think it's 100% they're gonna do it. 100%. And the main reason why I say that is that OnlyFans is for sure gonna do like a TBC hardcore season, and OnlyFans is their best marketing vehicle by a country mile. And they'd be insane not to like cater to their, you know, every demand. That's probably the main reason why we got Anniversary Realms, if we're being brutally honest. I think DB Delight played a role. I think part of it was, oh my gosh, dude. Oh my god, I'm just locked down. TBC Hardcore was so fun when it released. I need a break before Classic Plus. I need TBC to hit already. I'm not gonna lie, kind of tired of Classic. TBC hype is in. Yeah, I don't know how to like read the room here, like, cause I'm coming back into Classic, like, kind of just out of left field. But I can sense it. I can sense that TBC is like a big deal for people. Like it might even be like the main motivation to play Anniversary at this point. So jumping on that hype train is good. Have you checked out Turtle WoW? Amazing classic server with new raids, dungeons, and all spec survival. Never played on Turtle, bro. Never started my career as a Turtle sister. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I like what they're doing though, man. I do believe that out of all the private servers, like they actually do love vanilla, and I do think that the changes they try to make like are made in good taste. Generally speaking, like whether it's Shenna and Croge or whoever started that, like, you know what I mean? Like I think it's pretty obvious they get it. They love vanilla. They're doing what every vanilla WoW gamer like wishes they could do, is iterate on like their favorite game, right, and make it their own. I just personally have a hard time. Playing fun servers. That, for lack of a better words like that, I know it's kind of a crude way of expressing it, but I have a hard time playing fun servers. I like playing established metas with this, you know, with established like class identity and skill sets, and like, you know, I like playing something like, I like playing 112, I like playing 243, I like playing 335, I like playing like a version of the game that's like real to me. That it's hard for me, you know, and I might have some cognitive dissonance with hardcore because hardcore wasn't real for a long time, but hardcore was a sub game mode within 112 or whatever, right? I just have a hard time playing fun servers, and that's how I perceive Turtle WoW. Turtle WoW gets it. Just praying to Jeebus that they don't have TBC Phase 1 be 4 months again. Yeah, it might have been a little long, right? TBC Phase 1 was just... It was just Kara, Gruul, Mag, right? Kara, Gruul, Mag. And Arena. Yeah. It was kind of... I mean, I think it went a little long. I still like a long Phase 1. In anything, I actually kind of like a longer Phase 1. But I do remember the fatigue everyone was feeling. Yeah, I do feel like they probably went a little bit too long with it. Kara was great, but 4 months of that, and Gruul, Mag just got old so fast, yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool, right? You know, like that could be type of the content that we would do if we did bring back like the Dark Portal like podcast and stuff. Like we could sit down as like a community and just come up with like our dream like phase schedule for TBC, right? Where it's kind of like hitting the spot every phase. And I didn't actually play some of the later phases and stuff. Like, I mean, I did, but I came back at the very end. I feel like that's a common thing to do. You play the beginning and the end of a server, not like the middle part. So I'm hoping for a Wrath server after TBC. Yeah, I'm sure they'll do it. Yo, I'm hoping for Era TBC. Let's go, dude. Can we please get Era TBC and Era Wrath? Like, please, for the love of God. Before they talk about Mists of Pandaria 40 more times per minute, can we just get Era of the Trilogy, please, for the love of Ragnaros? Like, before they start talking about WoD Classic, Legion Classic, Mists of Pandaria, Pet Battles, Cataclysm, can we please get the MF Trio Trilogy with Era servers and the ability to play the Trilogy? Because I'm all for it, bro. If people want to have a good time role-playing as a Volpera or whatever they're trying to do in these other versions of the game, I'm all for it, bro. Godspeed, enjoy yourself, right? But like, we just need the Trilogy. I just want Blizzard to take care of the, you know, the OGs, man, who are down to just play the Trilogy, run it back. And whatever they want to do past that, man, knock yourself out. Era TBC 100%. Thought it was pretty fun. Good data farming for Classic Plus. Era Trill 8000%. What's up, Julius Sam? What's up, Frost Delicious? Maintaining a solid 250 on Twitch. Love to see that. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday. Our Shamans and Druids on Alliance and TBC, PvE and PvP. Okay, let's start with this. Let's start with Druids. Okay, let's just start with Druid, and let's think about the specs. So, in TBC, Feral. Let's start with Feral Druid. Feral Druid, TBC, PvE. Okay, Feral Druid, TBC, PvE. That's a word salad right there. How are Feral Druids in PvE? Like, the immediate thoughts that pop into my mind is that they become like the de facto Giga Chad tank in the later part of the game. Right? Like Sunwell. I don't know if it's the case in Black Temple as well, if they're already online. But Ferals weirdly start scaling really well or something. Like, I think they actually end up getting some crazy amount of avoidance or something. Like, they end up getting like 100% avoidance or something wild. I remember like having these podcasts with Abide and him saying something like that. Something about like they actually can reach like 100% avoidance and they have like insane health, armor, blah, blah, blah. So that seems good. The fact, I mean, anytime you're playing a class and a spec that's getting better with time and it's like appreciating with time, that seems like a big W. But how are they in early TBC? Anybody know? Did anybody play Feral early? Like, can you bear tank Kara no problem? It's I think you can, bro, because I think they actually have like decent AOE. They're no prot pally, but I think they actually end up doing better than warriors. Like, prot warrior is kind of like the roughest shake. But this is more of like the tanking side of things. I don't know how it is to be like kitty DPS in TBC. Like, are you still using like manual crowd pummelers and that? But I'm sure someone in the chat knows, you know, enough people here that someone must have played like PvE, like DPS, kitty cat, angle and swipe is great in TBC. I think I'm almost positive the current Classic server is going to MOP will end once MOP ends. They already announced the Legion remix, and I don't think WoW Classic has any hype. Yeah, we'll see. Let me check in with YouTube. Anyone on YouTube now? Prediction: Cargos is gonna pump hard and burn out. Yeah, man, you're probably right about that. You know, Tiger doesn't change the stripes. That's probably, knowing me, that's probably what's gonna happen. And I guess we can try to take steps to mitigate against it. TBC is gonna come out. I'm gonna go hard as fuck. I'm gonna like get the 70 like instantly. I'm probably gonna dungeon cleave, even though like I said to myself that I want to level an Outlands. I'm probably just gonna like dungeon cleave again. Hit the 70. Start doing arena. Play like crazy in the first season. Honestly, I could see myself playing for the first 2 seasons. Yo, honestly, man, as long as arena's fun, I swear I'm not gonna burn out. As long as I have a good partner for arena and it stays fun, I swear I don't think I'm gonna burn out. I know myself. But if something happens with arena, like I can't get games like in 3s and 5s or 2s or whatever, and maybe I don't have a motivated partner, that's actually what's gonna burn me out, or just raiding too much. Right? Like, I honestly don't think I will burn out of arena. Because the thing about arena is it's so chill, dude. You can just queue whenever. Like, it's not like a job like raiding where you have to show up at a certain time and do a lot of boring stuff you don't want to do. Arena is so fun. Just you and one other homie, you're queuing up. Like, you can play as little or as much as you want. You have multiple characters. You can just like cap 10 games per week. It's actually so fun. I just gotta make sure I'm on the right server. I have a lot of people I can play with. Please don't leave us again. Yeah, also, I actually think if I do more IRL streams, I think it'll keep me motivated. Because like it's like I won't even just know you guys from gaming. I'll know you guys from real life. So if I do real life streams, it'll like fuse my worlds more. Like, man, I streamed eating Chick-fil-A with you guys today. That's so cool. I streamed the other parts of my life when I'm not playing WoW with you guys today. I literally streamed pickleball this morning with one of my business partners and all that. Outside, chilling, drive over to Chick-fil-A, eat some nuggies. Like, yeah, it's just, that's the other side of me, right? Like, that's what I'm doing when I'm not playing WoW or I'm doing whatever. Oh, my guild's in on the court right now. They just engaged Lucifron. Arena is not chill, it's actually very toxic. No, you're right, it is. And I'm trying to think back to it, like what the headspace is. It is toxic. The community is pretty toxic. But I want to believe, dude, like if you just have a good partner and you're locked in with them, it's actually just like not toxic at all. It's fine. Like you're not, because you're not like getting mad at each other even if you lose or whatever. But it's really hard to find that, right? Because like if you're in the spot where you want to play arena but you're not the best, and you're having to just try to like trial with other people and play with them, it can actually be extremely demoralizing. People are really mean to each other. Play one game or not even finish one game and they just quit halfway through the game because they just don't like one thing that you are right about that, dude. Arena is actually really toxic. I got lucky in that sense that like I had a dedicated twos partner, and you know he was a really chill guy with a lot of experience, and like we just vibed, you know, like it was fun just chilling in Discord. Like, and even if we lose, like if other people were toxic to us, we would get upset by it and mad at those people, but like internally we were fine. You know? So I think that's a big part of it, right? Like just finding people that are gonna make it a fun experience and play with them. You know? I feel you though, bro. That's kind of why I like twos. There's all this politics, there's all this drama, there's all these egos. Like arena is not a very wholesome community. I actually think it's like pretty trash. But I always had some allies in the space, like as egoistic as it was and as trash as it was. Like for example, like Boca and Shades. Even when we play them and face them in the circle, it was all good vibe. Checking with each other and like share strats and stuff. But give it a shot, like have an open mind, you know? I think it's part Blizzard, but it's also part us as a community to try to make arena good. It takes two to tango, right? Like they have to add the incentive there. They have to not grief us with certain things, and then we also have to actually try to play in the sandbox. Like we can't just rely on Blizzard to like provide us with all the arena content, all the arena seasons. Like we have to treat the arena like a sandbox, in my opinion, and like we create our own tournaments and stuff to do. Yo, what the heck? We got a raid from Pokey Perry TV. Yo, thanks, man. Pokey Perry, what's good, bro? How you doing, man? What are you playing? How you doing, Pokey? I don't think did I ever meet you before? I don't think I ever met you before, man. Nice to meet you. Classic Andy, hell yeah. Classic Andy. Me too, man. What are you playing, man? Are you playing Anniversary? The Perry. If you play to play, it's fine. Can't wait for all the double rogue players. Yeah, I mean, if I had any mission statement going into TBC, guys, my mission statement would be try to make content that like inspires people to get into the arena and actually like enjoy themselves and feel like they understand the meta and have them actually appreciate twos. It's the same thing like about duo leveling. Like I love duo leveling as well, right? Duo leveling is so fun. There's something just about the dynamic of 2v2. I swear it's the most goated thing. Like I even like StarCraft 2v2. So fun. Oh boy, got this freaking wolf again. Storm, man. Someone figure it out, man. Who this is actually? Strange bro. Funny, like the first 5 times. I have to go back to the stockades, boys. I just hit rank 14 this week and now messing around with some HC leveling. Rats, 14, nice, man. Congrats, bro. I just hit rank 14 this week. Nice, man. All right, which so you're on Doomhowl Poke? Are you gonna play Frontier? Yeah, thanks for that raid, dog. How to not get hard capped at 1700. Hey, bro, saw you live. Figured I'd say what's up. Hope family's good. What's up, Freemason? I remember you, bro. Are you still in the military? Nah. Thankfully, dude. Thankfully. Alright, back to stockades, boys. Do you know Hammer Dance? I do. Yeah. Is that your homie? Honestly, if people want to play MOP, then more power to them. The fact that we have the choice to play multiple versions of WoW is nice. Yeah. This guy's name is Anime Tits. El Sarar, Warblade of the Hikari, Sacrificial Mullets. And the ZG blues are so cracked. I swear ZG needs to come out later, man. Try to find some Booster Reno action. Oh. I get a pass, dude. I get a pass. I get the boost in stockades because I can't play it because I can't level in open world. What's up, show me? Coffee business is going, man. It's going. I lost a little bit of motivation for a second because I my whole world basically like crumbled around me pretty fast. But I always kept the lights on going with it, right? And like I still have my calendar booked up with catering events, and we have our coffee on Amazon and
How are you?
selling coffee every week. So SM boost soon instead. Yeah. True. I don't know if people actually do that though. There's something about Stockades boost. Oh, here it is. Stockades boost. Looking for Stockades boost. 15 gold. That's so cheap. 15 gold. Is that even worth their time? It's a warrior boosting. Whoa, dude. It's a warrior boosting stocks, guys. How is this gonna go? I mean, it'd probably be fine. It's gonna be slow.
Hello.
Only 10 mobs at a time. What's the coffee? Warrior boost is good. The coffee is called Side Out Coffee. It's called spelled SIDEOUT coffee. It's the first endemic like brand of coffee around pickleball. So we're trying to be like the Starbucks of pickleball. We pop up at all the tournaments. Do like full espresso menu, specialty grade coffee. We roast all of our coffee out in Oregon. So if you want to try it out, man. Amazon Prime. If you ordered it today, because it has Prime shipping, you'd probably get it tomorrow. It's 6 to 7 minute runs if they know what they're doing. Nice. Yeah, I never got boosted by a warrior before. Let's see. Bumblebee Tuna. And it's only 15 gold. Like, I feel like this is... Why is it so cheap? And it's a warrior. This is going to be like some Dollar Tree boost action. This is like... pay less boosting. I do stocks boosting my warrior all the time. He's in 14 gear. 15 gold. All right, here we go. 15 gold. Let's see what 15 gold gets us. Some dense sharpening stones. Let's see this guy's gear. Yo, do you guys like the boosting meta or not? I'm kind of torn on it, bro. Like, I do think it's worse for the game, but it's kind of clutch. Like, when I'm trying to get ready for TBC, just being able to get a lot of characters leveled up, like, it makes me feel like I'm going to be able to do it in time. Definitely bad. Nice for alts. Yeah, I mean, it's like the type of thing that's like, don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, I think it's actually really bad for the game, but like, it's in the game, so I'm gonna do it. Grand Marshal, Strikers Mark, Hodge, Diamond Flask, QSR, Nephering. This is budget onslaught girdle. Belt is so cracked. I swear it's like not even that much worth an onslaught girdle, and it's so easy to get. See how this goes. Let me time this run, dude. Let me see how fast the warrior can do this. He almost dies or anything. It's made me rich, but I don't like it. I mean, I love leveling, so I don't like boosting. Death grips, immune to disarm. Oh, interesting. Do they disarm in here? Is that why he's wearing that? I like it. I like it. Dragon blood cape. Side of his ass. Bracers of Might, also kind of ass. Oh, you need those gloves? So they disarm in here then, huh? Not bad. Not bad gear. I have to run for a bit. Appreciate the follows, boys, and the shout out. Have a great rest of your stream, brother. Yo, you too, man. I appreciate the raid. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I actually feel the WoW community... Oh, got it. The classic community is a little bit like less trolly than it was. Like it's kind of like wholesome now. It's crazy. Like I don't know. Like people are trolling less. Like even I've been saying some pretty unhinged stuff recently. like shitting on Blizzard, shitting on the 14 system, stuff that like I'm ready to like pay the price for. You know what I mean? Like I'm just being pretty unhinged and extreme about stuff, just waiting for people to just crash out in the chat. I'm just like keeping my eye on it. And it's like everyone is just chill still. Like, what's going on right now? Is this the same Twitch chat? Is this the same community from 2019? Easy to get banned these days. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's been chill. It's been chill. 27 boys. Getting up there. I just can't wait till I get to the level where I can start fighting back versus 60s, you know? Still a few salty storm renders. Yeah, true. True. Oh, we'll get there though. They can't stop time. We're gonna get level 60, and we're gonna find out who it is, dude. We're gonna find out, and we're gonna farm them. They underestimate me, dude. I feel like I'm on the classic side of things with you. I don't even want to play SOD, don't play Mobcata, but even I disagree with you on some of those extreme things. What's up, Tactics? You lurking in the shadows, bro? Just coming in with the wise take out of nowhere. Those extreme things. Like which extreme things do you disagree with, Tactics, out of curiosity? Like when I'm talking, basically, let me think about it. Like the 14 system, you're saying? Or pretty much, like one thing, just 112, 243, 335, like, just like pristine servers of those. When you talk about Classic Plus, oh, Shaman's on Ally. Dude, I don't know, bro. Like, I saw this video by San Medina. Like, there's like another type of classic gamer. Like, I can't quite figure it out. Like, yeah, San Medina is a classic Andy. Like, I get it. Like, he loves vanilla, and he actually has put in enough work recently, like earning some stripes in vanilla, like he's playing warrior, ranking, doing all this, right? But like, yo, you just say some shit like, oh yeah, like I always wanted paladins on Horde. Yeah, like Tauren Paladin has always been my dream. And to me, like, that's just the most insane thing I've heard in my life. I'm like, what the? He just said what? You know, and like, people aren't batting an eye. Like, so for some people, the Paladin on Alliance and Shaman, you know, the Paladin on Horde and the Shaman on Alliance, like, to them, like, they like that, like, a lot. Like, that's just like a given. You know, in the same way where I see stuff like, oh, they're gonna redo the art assets in the game, right, and like make some of it nicer. People are like so sure that Alliance for Horde and Shaman for sorry, I'm getting confused, bro. Shaman for Alliance and Paladin for Horde is good. I don't know. Yo, Warhounds 99, thank you, bro, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Square Time. That's a high impact sub right there. Square Time is a long time, homie. I appreciate that. Hooking him up with that. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate all the tier 1s are huge. You wanted it to be classic Arrow-like, but it's so unlikely for that to happen now because of SOD. I think the whole Keeping Pristine trilogy is absolutely goated and necessary to preserve the game. Human and Undead Hunter. That's my biggest take, to be honest. I want the retail race class combos letting be a Human Hunter or Troll Druid. Bumblebee Tuna says hello. Oh, hell yeah. What's up, Swank? He's watching the stream, huh? Appreciate the boost, Bumble. Appreciate you, man. That was smooth, bro. Is this fast? Guys, 5.5 minutes? Did he full clear everything? That's really fast. I swear that's faster than mages. I think like when I do like mage boost, it's like 7 minutes. Told you Warrior is 6. Does he even loot? No, none of the boosters loot. Bumblebee is a pro. Damn, he's got it like that. Let me see. Let me time it. Here we go. He has no consumes or anything too, like no mongoose. I mean, yeah, I guess it eats into his margins. You know what I mean? You're already way below, like, you know, when you do these stocks boosts, you finish all 5 like really fast, right? So it's like, it's actually no point to make it faster. Couldn't you loot for him and earn some of the gold back? Yeah, Yeah, you can. I told you Warrior is sick. Yeah, let's see. Nice little S key there, dude. Like in a good way, you know, just keeping the uptime with the swings. I like it. 30 minutes to do 5 usually. Sometimes wool cloth actually sells. I doubt it though, dude. I'm a bit of a wool cloth salesman connoisseur. That's like a really like only a few people will remember the wool cloth arc from Cargos from Scarum 2019. Don't worry, I can solo this guy. I got you. Oh, never mind. Bumble's here to clean it up for me. No, but I bet you wool cloth and silk cloth prices have tanked because of all the stockades boosting though. I feel like because of the stockades boosting being like so prevalent, it probably sells for like 1 silver a stack. Like just like 1 copper above vendor price. I remember getting boosted in stocks by a warrior. I'm surprised how fast it was. So cloth is vendor now on my server. Yeah. Yo, hell yeah, dude. We've made it. 300 viewers on Twitch and we're literally just getting boosted in a dungeon AFK. We've made it, boys. I actually feel like I've made it. I can have 100+ people watching me eat chicken nuggets and 300 people watching me stand AFK getting boosted in stockades. So cloth was never worth a lot, but maybe it's because I'm Horde Andy. Oh yeah. Yo, does Horde boost? I feel like Horde, they don't have a stockades, right? Like I guess they have RFC, but they don't have anything like this. You playing Frontier? Oh, the tactics? Yeah, I'm not sure. RFC into SFK. Oh, they do SFK on Horde side. SM is better than stockade. I'm on Dream Scythe Horde, barely any boosting at all advertised. It's super hella advertised on this server. Every few seconds you'll see posts for stockade boost. Yo, it feels good though. Like where I'm playing, this is the benediction, right? This is the mega server, right, guys? I never play on mega servers, guys. This is like, I feel like I'm doing the right thing for once. I'm playing on the mega server. Feels good, man. Park, how much you make off streaming? Is 300 viewers netting much? I have no idea, dude. I just started again. Like this is like maybe week 1 or not week 1. Maybe I think it's week 2 for me being back. And I haven't been streaming crazy hours. Like I want to stream more, but like I've been having a lot of like IRL stuff pop up. So I'm not sure, but I think it's good so far. I'm getting a lot of subs. The other day we had like 40 subs in one day. It was pretty awesome. We'll see. But I'm also streaming on YouTube is the thing, bro. Like I usually get like 100 on YouTube watching over there. Oh, what's up, Bornless? How you doing, dude? How you doing, brother? Good to see you still pumping the content. You're playing Frontier, Bornless? Frontier 2, baby. Starts in 12 days. That's it. 12 days and we go again. Vanilla fresh in 12 days, guys. Vanilla WoW fresh in 12 days. Ah, crap. I'm gonna fall behind on my Night Slayer characters too, though. There's too much to do in too little time. Good problem to have. Glad to see you back. Been watching your content since the tail end of Mysterious and debating on getting back to streaming myself. Yeah. I say do it, man. Well, I don't know. It is really hard, though. It's really hard to actually start a following, to get anyone watching you. I feel like in 2025, like, you're starting a brand new channel, it's a very like intimidating thing. Like you're gonna go a long time with like nobody watching you, like nobody caring. You know, I take it for granted being able to have a couple hundred people watching, but no, I get it, man. It can be demotivating. You go live, you post a video, you get no views. So there's that, but it's kind of cool documenting your life. I would love if Ampi makes an alt guild for viewers. Oh yeah, they are making one. It's a sister guild. It's an alt guild for viewers, and we can all play together still. They're 100%. There's gonna be a sister guild to Frontier if you guys want to play. Yeah. TBC is in 6+ months. You got plenty of time. Yeah. True. When do you think it's gonna come out, Tactics? Usually have a pretty good mind for this stuff. You think it's gonna be 2026? People were saying that, you know, like it could come out 2024, tail end of it. That's poggers. I was gonna try to 1 to 20 speed run, but I heard it's competitive. Yeah, on the 14th, they're doing a leveling tournament. Tactics. I don't know if you heard about it. Ampi is it's kind of like a promotion for Frontier, but it's gonna be in the style of the hardcore community cups that we did way back in the day. I'm gonna be casting it with Ampi. So if I was a viewer, that's a really fun thing to watch, man. Just some good old fashioned chef's kiss, vanilla WoW 1 to 20 speed run. Like we're just hanging out for like 8 hours straight, just talking WoW, talking life. Like that's gonna be a fun day. Just have it playing in the background, right? Yeah, so that's on the 14th, 1 week away. I'll be doing that, Dompy casting that, and then 19th is when Frontier, all the craziness starts. They confirmed winter next year, so my guess is February. Is it NA only or EU servers too? Yo, that Tactics would ask that. That's the most Tactics question I ever heard in my life. Tactics always asking about EU. No, I think it's just NA. I got 1 to 10 dialed to a good time. Oh my god, EU for the win, dude. Who cares about EU? I'm just kidding. I swear EU is the majority of the player base. Join services. You'll see the boosting. Join services. Oh, there's a channel called services. Did you play Wrath Classic? I did for a little bit. I didn't even make it to Old War though. Like I played Holy Pally main for Wrath. I can't remember what server. Oh no, I do. I played on the fresh Sky Fury. Any Sky Fury gamers in here? Remember that? The server died so fast. Yeah, I played. I quit pretty early though. I can't remember what I quit for though. I think I went back to vanilla, dude. I swear. Oh shoot. Best booster ever, he realized. Sky Fury was dope at the start. Yeah, thugs, yup. It was pretty fun. Each one, so many arcs with this damn game, man. TBC arc was Blackguard. Wrath was thugs. Each time, like, you can hate on it. You can say it was a failure. I mean, you can say that it died. Like, everything dies. Everything blossoms, everything dies. It's just life. There's a beginning and there's an end to everything. Blackguard was fun for a while. Like, we had a really good run there. Like, I remember, like, racing Karazhan groups and, like, we'd, like, draft Karazhan groups. Like, we did make some fun content, actually. Like, you know, and we got, like, a bunch of, like, rank 1 parses and stuff. And that was TBC. And then Thugs was Wrath. It was pretty funny, bro. Abide was raid leading. Oh, my gosh. Abide, such a character. Drill Sergeant Abide. Doing Sunwell with the gear before Wrath opened as well. Oh yeah, that's right. Everyone getting Brutal Glad and stuff like that in the pre-patch. So many arcs, man. So many arcs. So many arcs. Oh yeah. EU is bigger than NA now for Classic. Yeah, I believe it. Even with like vanilla WoW private servers and stuff, EU is always way bigger than NA. I just want to play TBC Arenas, to be honest. Yeah, I'm right there with you. You actually can play right now, though, Dr. Knot. Or main. There is a server up right now. It's a little janky. You're not playing on, obviously, like the nice, like, sexy, sleek, modern client, but they did jerry-rig some of the main arena add-ons to work on it. Like, you could actually get, like, Gladdy working on it. And, like, some unit frame stuff. Big debuffs and stuff like that. But as we get closer to TBC Wrath, that server is going to pop off like crazy, I'm telling you. Once we start getting closer. Love you, bud. Missed the grazing cargoes leveling streaming. Playing that in background leveling was a good time. All the duos, all the hardcore duo runs with Grace. So fun. I still remember. Does anybody remember the event Grace threw for killing King Bangalash on hardcore for the first time? He literally had like face paint on, and he planned it all like behind the scenes. Like I'll tell you now, like it was all actually very scripted. Like he had a whole plan for it, like we talked about it before and stuff like that, and he had it all scripted. Like he was on like a performance art kick back then, where he was really trying to like present a good show for the community. So, like he had this whole plan of like slowly whittling King Bangladesh down to death, and, like cutting him around the waterfall, and, like killing him at a certain spot. And I remember like casting it and like following him around on other character. Anybody remember Gray's ding party? When he hit 60 for the first time, he popped champagne and sprayed it all over himself. It was in Blood of a Village. We talk about all that in the documentary. I haven't talked about that in a little bit on stream, actually. Just in case some people don't know, there is a Hardcore WoW documentary being produced, like a full feature-length, like docu-series, I guess, rather, is the better way to explain it. You know, multiple episodes, like 4 or 5 episodes, like hour-long episodes. Like everything's super legit, all the interviews, like high quality, 4K 30. That's pretty dope. I'm hoping that Wiki can like premiere it during TwitchCon in October. While he was wearing Mickey's robe and then lifted his cat at the end like Simba and Lion King. I don't remember that part. I remember when Gray's dressed up in a Moonkin cosplay though. Do you remember Deviate Delight? I do, man. Deviate Delight, we were on a roll. We were on an absolute roll. We were on a rampage. Like, that was one of the most fun things I ever did in WoW. We actually did successfully take a completely dead server and grew it to the point that we got the world's attention for a second, including Blizzard, including everybody on Whitemane, Mancrick. Like, it literally went from nothing to having, like, thousands of players playing on a dead realm. Was like a ghillie suit, yeah. First time he showed his nips on stream. Yo, imagine showing your nips on stream. Imagine revealing your nipples to the internet. Couldn't be me, man. Shameless. Shameless. I do remember Deep Into. Oh, what's up, Wooey? Good to see you, dude. Big Wooey in the house. Big Boomkin in the house. Good to see you, Wooey. Wooey. Yeah, people are speculating it'll be Q4 of this year or next year. I'm not sure if that was 5 blackouts already. Not sure. Damn, dude, this is the easiest level of my life. We're gonna get a full level, like. Thank God for Era, always a place to play vanilla, even if it's a bit messed up. Yeah. I just wish it was a little bit more like original 112 though, Tuska, you know what I mean? Like, now there are these other options, like you can play Anniversary, you know, like they did have SOD. I just wish like Era was actually like vanilla, you know? I feel you though. Is it, yo, does anybody here mainly play Era? Any Era gamers in here? Like, is it still crowded, like Whitemane and Mancrook and all that? Like, are there still hundreds of people playing, like in the cities at all times and all that? Or did most people end up going Anniversary? You ever end up going out last night? Yeah, it's possible. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth on that one. I had a good time. Anniversary killed Era for the most part. I see. Anniversary killed Era for the most part. Kinda sad. Kinda sad. Yo, ding. Ding, ding, ding. That's a hard-earned level right there, brothers. That's a hard-earned level, dude. Blood, sweat, and tears I shed for that one. That was a hard fought level and stuff, guys. We earned that one. Started from the bottom, now we're here, level 28. Yes, sir, level 28. Out here grinding, putting in that work. A true come up story. Who cares the second TBC releases era will boom? What's up, Nervos? First time in the chat. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Boop boop. Bamski in the house. Era will get a bump once TBC comes and they let people play. Pay them for character clones. True. Yeah, if they do that same thing. Argos, you get Blizzard to let us transfer to Era before TBC. You gotta get Blizzard to let us transfer to Era before TBC. Okay. Got it. I'm taking notes. Don't worry, I'll hit up my secret operatives within Blizzard HQ. I'll have them pull some strings for me. Anything else? You want anything else? You want me to get anything else done? What about Chrono Boon? You guys still like Chrono Boon? You want me to get rid of Chrono Boon? Just say the word, bro. I'll call it Bobby right now. Chrono Boon done. You want Chrono Boon out of the picture? You just gotta ask and you shall receive. I'll call up the grind right now on my Apple Watch. Era will always be the shit. Even 10 years in, so will be TBC and Watlook Era. Get them to put my damn GDKPs back. Yeah. It's so crazy though, like, oh man. I can't believe they ever actually banned GKP. That is crazy they went through it. That takes some balls to do that. It's funny now, like, cause I feel like the community has come full circle and people see like what it's like playing with and without it, and people like it with it. But just banning it at all is, I never thought they'd do it. I never thought they would actually full send it like that. Is it banned on Era now? GDKPs? I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong though, guys. I think it's still okay on Era. It's just Anniversary Realms. And SOD it was banned too, no? Good for the game. They should unban GKP. Anniversary didn't kill Era. Era did. The fact they haven't done a yearly fresh server is insane at this point. I'd be down with a year. Don't get me wrong. I'd be down with a year, but I actually think the best balance is 18 months. 18 months is like a good balance for everybody. Some people want 3-year servers. I don't really know people that want more than 3-year servers. 3 years is like the longest. And then the shortest would be like a year. Anything less than a year people think is like unhinged. You're like huffing the fresh copium too hard. Dude, it's been a minute since I've tuned. How you been? I've been good, Jaden. I've taken a lot of L's. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've taken a lot of L's. Life has handed me a lot of L's, but somehow I've always been like an optimist through all of it. I still enjoy life a lot. Still having a good time. Hanging in there. We'll just pay to win for a year at GDKP though. Is Night Slayer the move for TBC? Can't decide PvE or PvP. Yeah, man. Night Slayer is like the Benny. It's the Benny. There's not that many anniversary servers in general, but this is like the mega server, and it's PvP. So this will be where all the PvPers are. I heard through the grapevine though that most of them are going Horde this time around. I don't know if that's true or not. It could just be hearsay. I think they're gonna add WoW token in TBC right away. First month into TBC and unban GDKP. Sure, 5 or this one. 28 boys, 2 points into Nightfall. Yo, how even high can you boost the stockades? Can you go like all the way to 30 in here? Let me see, what level are these mobs? 25. Ooh, yeah, that's... You could go to 30, but it's probably pretty shit. XP per hour. 30. So you can go from 15 to 30 stockades. So once you could zone in here technically 15. That's crazy. Big Boss Supreme, that's Bumblebee Tuna. Yo, what's up, Big Boss? Thank you, bro. I appreciate you taking care of us, man. We were getting stream sniped, dog. So this is pretty clutch. Pretty clutch, man. We were getting farmed by the Mad Storm Rend to Indies. 30, then SM people do it that way. Oh my gosh. So funny, dude. This is classic WoW, boys. This is vanilla WoW, dude, sitting in stockades, and then we're gonna sit in SM, and then we're gonna sit in Mara. Vanilla hype, vanilla hype. Can I ask what's the point of boosting? Are you trying to rush to 60 for a reason? Kinda. I mean, part of it is me just, you know, I don't know, like I'm TBC pilled right now, Lance. Like this, to me, like the server isn't fresh anymore. To me, the server does have a lot of issues already with the 14 system and all that. And like, the main objective is trying to get ready for TBC, right? And I need multiple locks at 60. I need at least 2, but ideally 3. So like, you know, I'm kind of just, yeah, rushing to 60, trying to be efficient with time. But I'm going to level the good old fashioned way with Frontier. So that's going to be good old fashioned vanilla WoW. Frontier. Like it's guild found, hardcore, 1 life, no world buffs. Like it's going to be a crazy grind, you know what I mean? And that's coming up. So with this server though, we just need to like we just need to have a lot of characters at max, you know? Why multiple locks? What's Frontier? I got you, I'll explain it in 1 second. So, when you're doing Arena, ideally you have like warm-up characters and you have your mains that like you're pushing rating on. And ideally, the best setup I found with my partner Bran, at the time back in TBC, is you try to leapfrog. You try to push to a new MMR that like is outside of your comfort zone that you feel happy with, like you had a really good session, because sometimes you have good sessions, sometimes you have bad sessions. Sorry, there's a lot of noise. Let me just close my door. You know, sometimes sometimes you're playing good, sometimes you're playing bad, right? Sometimes the Qs are all counters. Sometimes you counter everybody, right? And it's easy to get like tilted and throw away a ton of rating. So in my opinion, the best way to do it if you're trying to push an arena is you have 2 of your class, 2 characters, and you leapfrog MMR. So let's say you push to 2200 on 1, and you're pretty happy with that. You just like, you hold it there for the week, and you say, that's good. That's a good amount of points we're gonna get for the week, like at 2200. Like, we're getting this many points, and that's awesome. Like, just hold. And then you can still continue to play, right? It's not like you can't play anymore. You just hop on your other guys, and you keep getting reps in, you keep learning the matchups. There's not really pressure to like, you know, perform so much because it's a lower MMR, like maybe lesser geared character. And that's kind of how it goes. You just then your alts or your second character, maybe you push that one up to 2200, and now you're just feeling comfier at 2200. You feel like you deserve to be there. You've done it on multiple characters. It's not a fluke. And you take your original ones, you push to 2400. Right? And then the 2200 ones, maybe it goes down a little bit, whatever, right? You see what I'm saying? It's just way better than just having 1 character. Secondly, like when you play arena, like you want to be able to play with your friends and stuff too. So ideally, this is why you have 3, because for your main team that you're pushing with like a dedicated partner, like it's good to leapfrog with, but ideally you'd have like a 3rd character that you could just play with whoever, right? Whether it's fewer games or friends or whatever, and just not even care at all really about like the MMR of it. So I know it's kind of sweaty, but at the same time, like once you have the character at max level, like you just have to play 10 games minimum per week and you will get some level of points, right? So it's not so bad. But you know, redoing the professions over and over again, and uh-oh, I think our booster's client crashed. Bumble! Should we save him? Should we multi-dot? Try to save him. Try to dot everything. Oh, he's staggering more stuff too. Oh. Chill for a second. Oh man, I want to save him though, dude. Oh man, Bumble, don't die on me, bro. Okay, we got 2 on us. Boosties, unite. Snap into action. Let's go. Bumble, don't die. Is he back? Oh, he's back now. Nice. I got you, Finkel. He fell asleep. Yeah, his client crashed. Oh, yeah. Good stuff, bro. Oh, yeah. Does that make sense, though? With having multiple of the same character? Like, is that too sweaty? Does that sound weird? Like, it's actually not too bad. I just made the mistake. Like, I learned all that, but I was a little bit slow with it. Like, I missed some lockouts with my alts, and I don't know. Just don't want to make the same mistakes I made the first time around, and be plenty prepared. But yeah, Frontier is basically hardcore with no world buffs, and we're all starting at the same time. It's an artificial community fresh. It takes place on the 19th. It's not a streamer guild in the same way like OnlyFans was. This is more of like a bleeding edge, try hard, sweaty guild. But Ompi's at the tip of the spear. And we're gonna try to full clear all the content, so we'll see what happens. I wonder how Prop Paladin is on this boosting route. Yeah, we got boosted earlier by a Prop Pally. It was actually really good. Yeah. Makes sense, especially arena teams are locked and all that. Yep. We'll see if they change it, though. Maybe they do personal rating or something different this time around. There's going to be an add-on, I take it, to track world buffs to make sure the guild doesn't use them. Yeah. Ompi, I don't know if he hired someone or what, but they do have some people building like a custom thing for it. And it's also going to be like another version of that add-on available to the sister guild and the brother guild that wants to play alongside Frontier. So everybody will be rocking the add-on. So yeah, it'll be fun. Yes, sir. I think that was 5. I think. Maybe we have one more. I think that's 5, though. That's 5. Yeah. Awesome, yo. Great job, Bumble. Thanks, man. Great runs. So much fun. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to call it here for like a little bit. We streamed for a couple hours pickleball and doing like IRL stuff. And then we got a couple hours in playing the game. I have a feeling we're gonna get camped until we get higher level, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. Probably boost for a little bit. I might play a bit off stream as well, just to try to get some levels and stuff, right? Because I just have a feeling we're probably just gonna get camped for a while. We're a streaming PvP server, so it is what it is. Table stakes. But yeah, yo, Big Boss Supreme, there he is, bro. He boosts us in game and then he Twitch primes us, dude, blessing us up. Thank you, dog. I appreciate it, Bumble. I'll pay you again for some more runs in a bit if you're down. Yeah, it might be back for an evening stream tonight though, so you never know. I appreciate all the support though, the chat, the engagement, all that. Join the Discord if you want to be part of our community. I'm starting to stream a lot more these days. IRL content, WoW, all that stuff. Oh my God, stay safe online. Crazy. Hey yo, Abbers. We'll hit Jerome. Denakina. We host Denakina. I haven't really hosted her like in a long time, if ever. She's good. She's good people, man. She's gonna be playing in Frontier as well. She's a hardcore OG vanilla WoW enjoyer. She's a really nice girl. Say hi to her for me. I'll be over there chilling for a little bit too. But yeah, thanks guys. I'll talk to you real soon, okay?